lowering the level on the music, so hopefully you're ready. Got your shirt on?
I think we are. Yes, fortunately for everyone.
Fortunately for us all,
Yes.
especially me.
Got our water?
Got water? Yep, water is always a good place to start. Hydration is key.
That's right.
Full hydration.
Of course, when we are about beverages, you are about full hydration.
That's true.
Or should be.
Yeah,
Least.
throughout the entire week, but especially on Thursday nights when we do our podcasting here live on Twitch. Actually, starting next week, it'll be 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. We'll be moving it because the time does change this next weekend. So, yeah, thank you guys for coming in here for our live show. This is where we do some podcast recordings, do some chit-chat about what you guys are having, what we're having, food, sports, games, music, anything and everything.
Whatever comes up, yes.
All sorts of topics
all of those
come
things.
up. We do all
life and its many facets.
Oh my gosh! Wow, getting deep. You want to tell us a little bit about that, there, Keith?
Just my luck. She doesn't like my snippets.
She does not like my snippets. Well, how's your week been? You've got big news that you had this last week.
I do.
You do.
I have big news.
You're half done.
Oh yeah. Well, as far as the COVID vaccine goes, yes,
you're half
I
complete.
have received shot 1. Hello there, Pocket.
Well, hello, Pocket. Evening.
She's
Evening,
in there,
lady.
first
Evening,
one
lady.
in. We should have like a special thing for the first person in every week.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe we just say, congratulations, you're the first person in.
Yeah, that should be. Maybe I can find like a thing within Stream Elements that'll like just pop that up. The first person that chats just says, "You're first.
You're the
Thumbs
first.
up."
Yeah.
I like it. It's not a bad
Hello.
idea.
Yeah.
You need to write that down.
And it's funny. A few of people that the people that she games with have been checking out our site.
Oh, nice.
Are
they the ones that have been writing about mezcal?
I hope not. I hope not. No, I hope the two specifically would. Hello, Baker's daughter.
Hi, Baker. How are you?
Would let us know if that's no, because actually one of them, the one that actually, and she's actually in Humboldt County.
Oh,
so when we were talking about it came up that we had gotten the free vodkas.
Oh yeah,
she's like,
right.
that's where we are. So she mentioned something that I was thinking about the other day. I don't know why it came to me the other day too, but that the drink database, the link doesn't work.
Yeah, I know. We've talked about that.
You were like,
forever.
it doesn't. And
yeah, I think
now
Youngblood has mentioned that before.
And we use Twitch enough Untapped enough that we really it's kind of become somewhat obsolete, I guess. Although it was kind of fun to see some of that history there.
Well, that's a good idea. Let's see if I can actually do that live right now. Why don't we just change that link to be to Untapped? I wonder if we can somehow change that to directly be. I have to find that page now. Is that under About Us?
No, it's the drink database.
Oh wow! It literally has it. Wow, it has its own page and it's even incorrect.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I know.
That is really unfortunate
because it just used to link to the spreadsheet, right?
Yeah,
and
wherever that spreadsheet is gone somehow or has moved somewhere else, and the link is no longer. I don't know. Do you still have that somewhere?
Yeah.
So maybe we just need to refresh that link. Maybe Google change something. I mean, if you want to do that, we can do that too.
Yeah.
Let me see. Can we actually
Well, because you have Untapped on our site, though, right?
Maybe. Perhaps. Oh, that's so
Possibly.
funny. Evening, gents. Raven, how are you this evening?
Right.
Are you? Have you played your Stardew Valley game yet, or have you just looked at it in all of its glory? Your Stardew Valley board game. There's beer history. I wonder what okay, let's try this. I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to edit this one.
Yeah, I have it here.
Okay, hold on. Do you have can you open that page on something else? I did a test play of it yesterday. I just played by myself to see how everything worked. Did you win?
Open it.
Can you go to our About Beverages website? I want you to go like someone else is going to link.
Oh, okay.
And see if it works. In theory, the link that I added there, obviously, in theory, the link that I added to the drink database, it should take it to our entire beer list, and then people can search through there.
The drink database?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it went to Untapped.
And does it show us?
Yep. So,
yeah, looks like it's our stuff.
Yeah.
Now, are you logged in there though? Are you technically logged in?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Not on this one. I don't think I have it on this one.
Okay. All right, maybe not. All right, I was trying to make sure.
Oh, no, I do have it on here.
Oh, okay. Was wanting to have someone like open it up and see like that it just didn't like go into our account. Like it shouldn't. Like it should ask you to log in if you can't. So that's why I didn't know if it worked. All right, well, we'll putz with that later.
Okay.
Maybe we should call that the beer database.
That's what it would be now. Yeah, if you're going to leave it hooked up to that. Yeah.
The beer base.
And also I made just a quickie spreadsheet because it's only a easy calculation so that I can do cost per ounce real fast if I want to have.
Ooh, nice.
Because I've been talking about, justifying that kind of thing too. Is it worth 36 cents per ounce versus 25 cents per ounce? I don't know, just kind of something to break it down a little bit because that way you can equalize the 16-ounce beer versus the 12-ounce beer
versus the
11.2 ounce beer.
There you go.
Right. That's right.
The 11.2 that we're about to have. Okay. We didn't think this was going to be podcast worthy. We've done the Duchesse before, which is one of our favorite sours of all time.
Right.
We did the Duchesse Cherry a couple months ago. If you want to see that review, you can obviously go to YouTube and subscribe there, or even our website, AboutBeverages.com. I finally found the trifecta, the third one in this line. This is the Duchesse. It's a Flemish brown red, Flemish red ale, Flemish red brown is what it's called. It's from...
round bread.
It's from
round bread.
Round bread. Wait, what?
It's brown bread.
It's from West Flanders, Belgium, is where these are made. Anyway, this one is chocolate and cherry, so we want to see what the chocolate adds to the whole thing. Right. So we're just gonna open up with this one. Still is maintaining the cherry.
You're opening, yeah.
Maintaining the cherry, the ruby red there.
I like when you had their website up before for this, and it's just that beer. Never ending
constantly pouring.
Constantly pouring.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, yeah, we've got.
This is the most expensive beer ever.
Yeah. If you want to,
the never filling goblet.
Wow.
The never.
It's like Mary Poppins' carpet bag. Like you can just keep pulling stuff out of it,
keep
but
pouring
now
beer
just keep pouring beer into it. Oops, no, not that one. There it is. Beverages right there that we were having this evening. There is the link if you want to check that out right there for the Duchesse Chocolate Cherry. We are also going to have. It's called Lost in the Dark Bananas Foster Imperial Milk Stout from 2Toms Brewing. Never had them before. Am I watching About Bread? Kind of. But it's about bread, liquid bread in beer form? I don't know.
Of course.
Yeah,
there we go.
Liquid bread.
Yes.
Golgo, how's it going? How are you? But yeah, we've never had anything. At least I don't think I've had anything from 2Toms Brewing. Have you had anything?
No, there was a 2Toms Brewing.
I didn't either. They're out of Indiana, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So we've
got 3 Floyds. Now you got 2Toms.
That's right. Sometimes it'd be like one Phil. I don't know. It's the one we haven't seen yet.
We have one Phil.
Oh.
He hasn't been around for a while, but we do have one Phil.
That's true. How do you pronounce the Silence Red Blend from Trader Joe's they're having tonight? How do you pronounce the actual word at the beginning of that?
I was looking up that.
And is it an actual word?
I think it is.
How are you doing this evening, Golgo? Doing well? Ooh, this actually smells pretty nice.
Yeah, it does. You can get a little bit of that.
We're doing good.
Chocolate in there.
We just started. We were trying a little something different here. A different take on one of our favorite sours. Actually, you get the chocolate in the aroma.
You do get the chocolate in the aroma, yep.
And a little this smells actually very inviting. This is around the same price as the other more expensive Duchesse stuff. It's about $6. This one takes, they say, 2 years to create, 24 months total process. The cherries are in there for 6 months. And then it says then they add cocoa to the beer without going overboard just to soften up some of the cherry notes in there.
I do kind of get like a cocoa powder kind of thing going on there.
It doesn't say how long that stays in there, so I don't know if they just put that in the mix and then they barrel after that, or if it does sit a little bit. It's not specific.
If you look up the word Oxte, I think, there's actually this one side that has a pronunciation of it.
Okay. What do you got for me?
Not playing it.
Thinking?
Oxte.
It sounds like she was British when she said it.
Yeah. She may have been.
Oxte.
No, she's not.
Yeah. So just Oxte.
Oxte.
Oxte, the Silence Red Blend. That's what we've got later. That'll be the final one that we'll actually podcast on.
One thing it says that word means shoe, like SHOO, shoo, get
Like
out
go
of
away.
here. Yeah. But then
well, that kind of ties into the silence. Like, get away. I need some quiet.
But then the other one said, silence, do not say a word. So I don't know. There isn't really it's kind of tricky.
Like shoo, go away.
Like shoo.
Shoo fly, don't
But
bother
shoo
me.
doesn't mean silence. It doesn't mean like as you leave, please don't say anything.
Maybe it's shoo because I want
Maybe
silence.
shoo, it could be.
Like it
I
could
need
tie
silence.
together. Yeah. It is both those things. I don't know if I like it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
It's chocolate and cherry. Like I'm getting both of that. It's very true.
I don't
know if the chocolate is something I really want in this beer.
No, I don't want that to
So,
take away any of the cherry or sour goodness.
Yeah.
And it kind of does. It kind of mellows it out a little bit.
It does a little bit.
Yeah, it's
A little more.
it is almost like drinking a little bit of like a little cocoa powder was just sprinkled into your beer.
Yeah, and the way they said to just kind of add like I said, give it a chocolate aftertaste, a little bit of that, and soften it. I think everything they say is 100% correct. It's just then, do you like those flavors? And they're not bad. Like nothing is fake in there. It's just, I think with this style of beer and what I enjoy out of it, the chocolate like isn't necessary. It's unique. I'm glad we tried it. Yeah, like I'm glad to have tried one. But
yeah, it takes away that initial kind of like puckery, fun, delicious note. Mm-hmm. Kind of takes that away, and then you're left with the kind of mellow secondary note.
Right.
So, but
yeah, I would agree. Anything else exciting this week? Did you any other big happenings at all, or any other beverages this week? Like I was.
Yes.
Okay, tell me about it.
That triple from the parish.
Oh,
what was the name of that?
Oh,
you had Did you have yours yet?
I did. I don't know if I got one.
Oh, you didn't.
Did you Untapped about it?
The Atticus Atlas.
Yeah, okay.
I think Todd looked it up because he had his too. I think it doesn't say anywhere on the can, but I think it's like 11.2. But it is so smooth and it's so 9%. So good. Oh well, that's it then. That's barely. Well, we're getting into that whole triple thing there. I don't know. Maybe it changes from.
I was going to say,
maybe it
there's
changes.
some different ones. When I was in the U.S., I would say "ta" to the waiters, etc. for thank you. My U.S. girlfriend at the time thought I was saying "ta-ta" as in go away.
Oh yeah, ta-ta,
ta-ta.
Off you go.
Off you go now. Like yeah. I always like little like small like funny little cultural things like that are just depending on where you're at can be
don't ever say that in this country.
Yeah.
Or in a certain country. Please don't make that gesture even. It's like certain things mean certain
things. So there's a 2020 version. There's number 3. I bet it was
I don't know. Somewhere Todd came up with that it was like 11. I thought he said 11.2. At 9%, that could still be kind of in double territory for me. Regardless, it's very good, and it has a 36-cent cost per ounce. 36, that's the one. That's the one I experimented with my little formula. So, yeah.
All of these say 9%, but that could be incorrect.
Well, that's fine.
Number 4. I'm trying to find one that said just to see if there was anything different. Okay, well, I'll just go back to the original one here. It gets a very good rating on Untapped there. Yeah, massively dry hop with more than 6 pounds per barrel of Galaxy and Idaho 7. So you liked it?
I did. It had nice. I thought there was a nice little citrus note to it, but it was very good. It didn't go like I said as far as a triple. I mean, I like the Dogfish, the 120 when it's fresh.
Yeah,
I like that. But so that's the only triple I guess I probably had other triples somewhere along the way.
I think we used to. Well, I mean, the one my wife used to really like from where was it from? Knee Deep Brewing Company. Yeah, like I said, they had a couple that she really liked that were triples that were like in the 11%. Those were much more toward the piney. Yeah, like I said, very much savory, kind of classic West Coast style. But those were always pretty good, pretty powerful. I'm trying to think of what else.
But it was very good
in that range. Okay, all right.
That was quite tasty.
I'm looking for. It doesn't look like we checked in. I'm looking. I don't see a check in here. Did you not?
I didn't check in. I thought you'd had it.
Check in on it.
I thought you had it already.
No, I don't have one. No, check in. You could always check in more than once.
I guess I could.
That's right. You could.
Well, I'll get another one and I'll check in then.
Okay. Let's take a look then.
Speaking of friend of the show, Todd.
Yeah.
We have. I have converted him to gin and tonic. He's been enjoying the gin and tonic. He's never really been a gin guy because he years ago had an initial not as pleasant experience with gin. So I kind of turned him off of it for a while.
Gotcha.
So I recommended starting, the Hendrix. There's a lot of, and I said, if you want some other good ones, Andrew will, a lot of other good ones as well. But he said he bought some of that, some more tonic. He's like, I'm loving the gin and tonic.
Nice.
So, yeah. So
Debo has checked in. Debo, how's it going?
Debo
good to see
has
you.
checked in.
Good to see you, sir. Yeah. What? So like he just kind of had like the bad, like most people have the tequila experience.
I think something like that.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, that sort of
Sure.
thing. I think when he was younger, he mixed it with something wrong. No,
you don't hear about that with gin very often.
No.
Debo's checked out. Oh my gosh, that was quick.
Out.
Sorry,
we've offended Debo,
and we didn't deliver quick enough for him to be happy.
We didn't entertain him. Do you have to actually check in and check? I mean, is that like a button you hit, or you just leave?
You're just out. What do you mean?
Oh, it's checking in and checking out.
I mean, he took the time to type that. Is that what you're asking?
Oh, is that what you do? I didn't know if there was like something you actually do and that message pops up.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he actually typed that.
He took the time to type it in. That was a me command. See right there.
Okay. Okay, because see, usually it's white like that.
We're all about the G&T down here in Australia. Ooh,
Australia.
Nice. What is the, okay, if I can hit you with it, like what is the gin then of choice, or what do you guys have in Australia? Is it something local Australia? Is it something imported? Like we were just talking about Hendrix. We've been enjoying lately, obviously. Roku has been a go-to. Magellan we have always liked. The Gray Whale, which was one recently that we did try. That one was sent to us for review. But we have bought, like I said, we bought at least one bottle since then. I'm actually going to try and buy a bottle this weekend. I really like that one a lot. So what is your go-to gin? Sapphire, like classic Sapphire, the Botanist, something like that maybe? Or do you have, again, I always like hearing about like local ones too, if there is one like that. So this week... and also a previous weekend, like I said, through podcasting and through just general refreshment while I was gaming Monday through Friday, like always on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages.
Where you are right now.
I had Pueblo Vita Brewing Company. I had Quest. It's their pale ale.
Okay.
Does it show me? Can I look at, if I click on it, will it just show what my review is? How easy does this make it? To scroll down to find it? No. Why won't it just show? If I click on you? There we go. No, there it is. Hendrix and Roku, but local, never, and Prohibition. I don't know if we had Prohibition gin. That doesn't sound
No, remember we had the Kings of Prohibition was a wine.
That's true.
The red wine, and that's an Australian red wine. Actually, it's a blend.
Oh, okay.
Of Cab and Shiraz.
Hendrix and Roku. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad you're getting the Roku. That's been one of my go-tos right now lately, especially not only for
go-to Roku.
Value is good. The go-to Roku. Okay, so for that one, I said mango and stone fruit in the aroma. Taste has more lemon and melon. Lighter as a pale should be, with a hint of bitter on the finish. Refreshing.
Nice.
So that one was pretty good. This was another one I had. Thor is my co-pilot. It is from Drecker Brewing Company. Mild peach and other citrus aroma. Flavor is lightly sweet with pear, peach, and a blend of other citrus. Orange, perhaps? Question mark? Lemon? Question mark?
Perhaps.
I call it simply delicious.
Drecker again.
Double IPA, and it was lactose, with lactose.
Oh,
so
okay.
That was where the sweet and kind of the milk sugar stuff came in.
Okay.
And then the last weekend, I had a maple pecan Yeti from Great Divide Brewing Company.
I saw you had tweeted about that.
Had that one, which actually they were kind enough to retweet. Thank you to Great Divide Brewing Company. They obviously liked what I said, which I did. I liked it. I would have, another one I would have liked it even a little bit heavier. The 35th anniversary Expedition Stout Reserve from Bell's Brewery, that was delicious. That was really good. That was definitely more of that licorice molasses, like that heavier kind of classic, like almost like the Expedition. Didn't Dogfish had that one too? They have that one that's like the Worldwide Stout.
Oh, yeah.
And it's kind of that heavier, sipper, but that one was really good. I guess that was all the big ones that I had last week. So yeah, definitely Untapped is the place to be if you want to check out all the things that we're having throughout the week.
How was the Gambler's Flash the second day?
I liked it less, actually.
Oh, okay.
It seemed like it lost to me some of the high fruit note. I had it. I was going to have it during. Actually, I was going to have it during the day, and I had set it up. I think for that Friday that I was like, it was going to be the featured beverage. I wound up not even having anything but water. Like I just kind of didn't get up, and all of a sudden it was like I was like, I kind of.
Yeah, I saw you tweeted that you were going to have it.
Yeah. So, but I had it then in the evening with dinner, and like I said, I thought it was good. But yeah, it got a little bit more, flat. Like some of the fruit came out of the top end, I thought. And it was like a little bit more of like the earth, and the smoke was kind of gone too. So it just kind of mellowed out quite a bit. And I pumped it that evening too. The wine, of course.
Of course.
I don't know why I just don't have it. Oh, there it is. Way down there. Never won 2019.
So Never is an actual gin.
Oh my God. Never's the name of a
I
gin.
thought you were saying, but like, I wouldn't drink anything local. Never drink
That's
anything
what I thought he said too. That's amazing. 2019 best classic gin. That sounds...
Can we have been.
We've been played.
Yes, the capital N's certainly helped clarify that. And the fact that it said it won a best classic gin. We're looking it up right now.
Yep. Never Distilling Company.
Enter.
Step into the Never. Triple Juniper Gin. Is it that one?
Oh my.
Southern Strength Gin. Juniper Freak Gin.
These are
Fancy Fruit Cup.
No.
Sorry.
We're having fun.
We got it
fun
now.
With that. Yeah. We're looking them up right now.
So which one is it? Would you say?
Yeah. Which one do you do?
Yeah,
which one do you use? Because we've got a few here.
We've got the Triple Juniper Gin, Southern Strength Gin, and Juniper Freak Gin 2019.
Juniper Freak.
And wow, these are pricey.
I was going to say, yeah. Is that to get them here?
Rich Navy strength expression of our classic. Okay, so the Juniper Freak Gin is a Navy strength gin. So that's a little higher proof then. Whoops, I didn't mean to add that to cart. They really want to sell it to me right now, though. Triple Juniper Gin.
Will they sell to?
Triple Juniper for me, but they are all good. Okay, a modern classic bold Juniper forward gin. See, I like when it's more Juniper forward. I agree. Number one Australian Spirit, Australian Bartender Magazine, Hottest 100 2020. Gold 95 points International Wine and Spirits Competition. Double gold San Francisco World Spirits Competition. It's expensive there too. Okay, so this is the price. All right, well then now we need to do the Never at Total Wine. Because I was thinking about going there this weekend. So let's see if that is an option.
Doesn't look like it is.
No. At least not there. We could try Bevmo, but I doubt Bevmo would have the powers over Total Wine, but we'll see. Sometimes they've got stuff that one, just because of distributors, one has one that the other one doesn't.
Oh, like the 209.
Like the 209, like the Magellan. No. Damn it. Lucky, how's it going? How are
Lucky's in the chat house.
All right, how much do you think it is to ship this bottle? Let's add this to cart.
If you order another one, it's free shipping.
Not in Australia, click here. International, UK, Singapore, Hong Kong.
At least right now, we're never going to get Never. For now.
Oh man, I liked at the top. It was $10 flat rate shipping. I was pretty stoked. I totally would have bought a bottle of this immediately on stream.
You could have seen that purchase live.
Well, do we know anyone in New Zealand, UK, Singapore, Hong Kong, or Japan? Everything is good tonight. Who is Keith's new friend?
My new friend.
His older brother over here, apparently. Oh,
have you not seen Lucky in a while?
No. Oh. No.
Is he just being sassy?
He's being sassy because, he knows where the star of the show is. So we're there on the right-hand side always. That is unfortunate. I don't know anybody in any of those places. We'll just have to get Gogo to send us a bottle at some point or something like that. I'll just,
of course.
God, the shipping would be so painful.
The ship.
I wonder what the shipping alone would be from. Oh, that's a bummer. I would like to try that. That sounded cool. Oh man, they have a decent website too.
Well, if we travel to Australia, which is on the docket, I'll bring a bottle home.
Is that actually on the docket?
Oh yeah, we've definitely talked about going to Australia.
Yeah, when did we talk about this?
Not you and I.
Oh, we weren't specific.
Oh, Pocket and I.
Oh, okay.
I think she'll. So Australia, it's on the list.
Well, then if you went there, you would have to go there. I wouldn't want to hear like, well.
Oh no, I would.
No.
Yeah.
There's only stuff like this.
I brought back a bottle of Bombay.
Oh my God, I'd be so pissed.
I got some Plymouth gin.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, if it's widely available, of course we could do that. Absolutely. Oh, and I was going to ask you, in fact, I think maybe I've got it for you as a gift once. Scarface? You have Scarface, right?
I think so.
Can we borrow it?
Yeah.
We've never seen Scarface.
Sure.
So I told Pocket
after the stream, you could say hello to my little friend.
I told Pocket to get on the stream and say hello to my little friend. I thought I'm going to need a reminder because I think I brought you your other DVDs back, right? Because
yes, I still have Moonlighting, which I'm starting. Okay. I'm starting to watch those now by myself.
Oh, nice.
But
yeah. Well, not by yourself.
Yeah. Well, some walk alone behind.
There you go. Oh wow.
Say hello to my lick friend. That's actually the porno version.
Wow, that's the porno version.
Easy there, Pocket. Easy. Didn't type fast enough. Say hello to my lick friend. Maybe you typed too fast.
To my lick friend.
Well, I'm going to save that under the podcast links just to remember that in case I ever see it. So go. I will look for that because that sounds delicious and definitely right up my alley of what I usually like in a gin. Not that I don't like some of those citrus forward ones, like and those work really good in gin and tonics. Like the 209 is more,
right,
orange peel and citrus. But I still like there to be some juniper backbone. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I'm still classic in that way. Although there's some Hendrix stuff I would like to try, like the Orpheum, and there's some other weird ones that they did for like the summer solstice. And
that's what Todd was. He's already had the regular Hendrix, and now he's already looking at the other ones as well.
Yeah. When you can find those, I've wanted to try them. I just haven't though. But we should do one of those for a podcast. Sure. If I see one of those and it strikes my fancy. Oh, my fancy. I hate when it's been striked. I have no idea.
Wow.
I know.
Striking your fancy.
Striking my
I started
fancy.
watching because I realized I've seen more of season 9 than I thought, but I still need to watch 9 through 11 on Frasier.
Oh, sure.
So I started up with that again and watched like the first 5 the other day while I was making dinner and hanging out around the house. And when you start with the Don Juan in Hell 1 and 2, that's a good start there. So I've had a few things where I've just laughed out loud again, but I'm like, oh yeah, I did see that one because I saw the one with because what's his name from Ghost is the sanitation engineer.
Patrick Swayze.
No, he's not in it. Tony Goldwyn, I think is his name. Where he plays Roz's, he's a garbage man, plays her boyfriend.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the mean guy, the murderer from Ghost.
Yes. Yeah.
Spoilers for a movie from 40 years ago.
He's not a good guy in something else, too. It's a bad Ashley Judd movie, but maybe that's redundant.
Is that the double trouble or double indemnity?
No,
or double feature,
that one's
double.
I think it's like Kiss
Double
the Girls
Jeopardy
or something. I don't know. It's one of them where
Double
I think
Jeopardy.
he winds up being the bad guy in that too. So.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, we've still been watching through Cheers. Lucky, I'm still looking for that clip. If you're here, I have not found it yet. Sam sold his car, but then he got it back the other day, so I did see that. But like I said, yeah, Rebecca has not sold her car yet, so I'm still waiting for that. But it's nice. We're like halfway through season 8 now. So they definitely have found their stride a little bit better, and it's kind of nice because kind of Rebecca has taken a little more of a backseat, and then like I said, they've brought in a lot more obviously with Frasier and Lilith. So they're more of like getting their little piece of the action, and they're just very funny. That's been pretty good. We just watched the one before you came over with the where they're going to have the bris or whatever, and he runs, flees away with him. Yeah. And I'm trying to think of what else. There was a couple other ones recently where it was. Oh, we just saw the one where Eddie's dead. Eddie LeBeck is dead. Oh. And so it was great too because like Lowell comes in at that one point, like toward the end.
Oh yeah,
I was just like, oh, this is so good, and like then did you have anything for Gloria? Would you be that Gloria? No.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Because then that made us look up. She's like, well, when was Wings? I was like, well, I said there was some overlap.
I think that was right. That was next, maybe, or
yeah, like it depends on what year that 8th season was. But Wings started, I think, in 90.
Yeah.
I think we looked up, so that was like 88 or 89. The season we're watching, I think. 89 maybe.
If it's the 8th season, yeah, 89, 90. So that's probably right about that.
So right about then we were about to start Wings because we're it's the when did James Burrows was he doing all this like quadruple duty of TV shows and doing it. Love Wings, as Quagmire would say. I don't know if you've seen that Family. There's a Family Guy where they're walking out and all of a sudden like, what? How can you say that? I love Wings.
He's talking about the show.
Yeah, he's talking about the show. Yeah,
he's not talking about like the food.
No.
Okay.
No, he's talking about the show. Although there was another. I'll have to look it up. There was another Family Guy we were just watching the other day and it had a Trader Joe's reference again.
Oh, really?
It was funny. Like, I can't remember what that one was, but they picked something on that. There was a reference there, and then there was a UPS reference the other day too on something that was kind of funny. So it's like I always learn and hear those things when they come up. Any other movies you've been watching lately? Anything else you've seen as of late? Or are you just desiring to watch Scarface? Are you just picking up? Are you going through the Al Pacino catalog? Like, are you kind of going through?
No, it's just I don't know how that came up the other day, and we were just
you were looking at a mountain of cocaine on your table.
It must have been that, or all the sugar.
Yeah. Oh, look, Mr. Bush likes to cut up his sugar into nice little lines for his breakfast in the morning.
That's
from Family Guy?
Oh, okay. So I don't know if we were just saying that line or whatever, and then we were both like, Pocket's like, I've never seen that. And I was like, I haven't seen it either. And she's like, I'd be passion for watching that. What?
The passion you tell tale.
We don't talk about things like that.
Oh my God!
You just talk about Al Pacino movies.
Kramer versus Kramer, Dog Day Afternoon.
Oh, you're pretty good.
That'd be great.
I think you just met.
You just met my scent of a woman. Is that where you're going to go with? Oh, God. Oh my God.
Keto friendly.
This
aren't they all? Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're not.
No, probably.
Are some people anti.
The wine might be slightly keto friendly, but we had 2 beers, so not so much keto there. I think we said it's one of the few movies like that we haven't seen.
Like in the
gangster movies kind of thing? Okay, sure.
That one,
gotcha.
That's what we were talking about.
Gotcha.
We hadn't seen, that. And then, I don't know if there are any other gangstery movies that... I'm sure there are some out there, but, now that we've seen Casino and Goodfellas and...
I really feel like a drink now. Do you think work will mind? It's almost midday and I'm working from home.
So is it midday on the 12th for you?
Or you're in the future? Do we have flying cars yet?
Because we're what?
Yeah,
we're evening.
They're definitely forward. As long as you offer some up to your manager.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. As long as there are some decent either low alcohol or, non-alcoholic type things. You could make it like a margarita, but leave out the tequila or something if you just want to fool yourself. But yeah, you could go that route. I don't know. Maybe some sort of session beer, perhaps. Yes and yes.
Yes and yes. Okay. All
right. You were in the future.
Because they're saying it's one year ago today, well, the 11th today, for us today, that the whole, the NBA stopped.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, the Rudy Gobert tested positive, yeah.
Some soda water and some pineapple juice?
Yeah, or get just a little tonic and lime, leave out the gin until, a few hours when you're done.
Yeah, then you break out the Never Never gin.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, if they say, is there alcohol in that, you say never, never. And they wouldn't even know.
They might. Well, no, probably in Australia.
They might.
We wouldn't have known that.
No, we wouldn't. Yeah.
Right.
Unless, is your boss in the U.S.? Like, are you lucky enough that it's like that? I'll fly some Never Never over in my flying car. Perfect.
From the future.
I knew you had flying cars. It's the future. Oh, my God. All right. Well, should we grab first beverage?
What are we starting with?
First podcast? I think we should start with the stout, I would think.
Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking, too.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we can cleanse our palates after that with just some water and stuff. But yeah, so we're going to go grab the first featured beverage of the evening, or I should say the second featured beverage, but the first podcast of the evening, which is going to be the Lost in the Dark Bananas Foster Imperial Milk Stout from 2Toms Brewing. So we're gonna give that a go. Never had anything from his brewery. I just thought that sounded weird. And so then that's what it means to me. Let's make it a podcast.
That's kind
of the double down there.
Could be fun. Yes. Interesting conversation, of course. A gin-powered flying car or ship.
Flying car. I'm still using my ship from Destiny 2. Don't worry, it's gin power. Ooh, I wonder. That's like with the Mr. Fusion from Back to the Future.
Do you want to waste good gin powering your ship?
Well, depending on how bad the gin is, maybe it could be the bad stuff.
Could be the bad gin.
Might have a higher alcohol content, though.
That's true.
Just like Everclear or something like that. It's the cheap stuff. I knew it.
Okay.
I had a feeling it was the cheap stuff. All right. We'll put on some music. We'll be right back. We're going to go grab that beverage. See you in a minute. All right. We have returned. Whether you like it or not, we're back.
Much to your chagrin.
Much to your chagrin. You're like, damn it, we were hoping we could just keep listening to the music. Sorry. Sorry, you can't. Although it's very good. Harris Heller, Stream Beats, Playlist, Spotify, iTunes, iPodcast, whatever else, all the stuff. Just look for it. That music belongs in one of our horror movies. Yeah, it could. It very well could be. Like, yeah, especially some sort of 80s, like, slasher film or whatever. But yeah, I really like all of these songs. He's got 108 synthwave tracks. There are some other acoustic versions. There's some rock and roll stuff. There's some a whole bunch of other things. I definitely recommend checking those out, especially if you stream, because it's all copyright free and you never have to worry about getting DMCA for it or anything like that. So, oh, that doesn't sound good. There we go.
That was not gunfire.
That was not gunfire.
In case I don't know if that came up.
I don't know. It might have.
Did anybody hear that?
Anyone else hear that?
There was a car backfiring, starting up a couple of times and backfiring once. So I don't know
Fire
how that.
one. Fire two.
Fire two.
Yeah, they just saw that one the other day too. Actually, it was funny. I saw the one the other day. Fraser mentions he's having a Corona with lime in the bar, and he walks away, and he's got the lime floating in it, and they're making fun of it, and they start putting orange peel and like a match in there. Yep, you did hear it.
Oh, you could? Okay.
The match in there, and like just some other like stuff. His keys to see if it floats.
Oh.
And then as he's coming back, they take it all back out, and he takes a sip, and he's like, "Oh, that lime really does add something." And he's like, which is funny how much. Like, I think they made him even, like, I wonder if in theory, like, when he actually would come into the bar and cheers, he actually felt like I should order things that are a little bit slumming a little bit for myself to try and match with the people that I'm with. Because, like, when you think of Fraser, it's sherries and wines and
right.
beer. And in there, like, you see him being poured whiskey, like, with a ton of ice in it and scotch. And like, oh, God, he would know not to do that. Like, that would be not a good idea. Although maybe the house crap they were giving him, you want it watered down. Who knows? These are the things I think about when I watch shows like that.
Well, yeah, because they had to tie in. I'm sure there was maybe a point where they thought in their heads that, hey, Fraser might have his own show, but at least initially they weren't thinking, so they didn't have to worry about those kinds of things. Because there was some fact that I thought I remember thinking that, wait, this doesn't make sense. Oh, because they talked about his dad having died in Cheers, but then...
So we literally just saw the episode. He says his dad is because I was out of the room. I came back in and they're like, oh, that's weird. They must not have thought because Fraser just said his dad was a scientist.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
But I remember in an episode that I told my wife, like I remember an episode of Fraser at some point when they're having an argument, him and his dad says something like, well, you used to tell everyone I was a scientist so that I, wouldn't be thought of as a cop. Like, so they fixed that in some way that like he used to lie about that because of that. So,
that's funny.
Introvert, 3 cheers to you. Work must have been monitoring my Twitch viewing as I got a work call as soon as I mentioned drinking. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. Did you miss anything important? Not yet. We're about to have the featured beverage here in just a second.
You're back just in time.
You were back just in time for us to record this podcast. And since we are recording the podcast, we are going to take a few things off of the screen. We're going to take some of the alerts down and things like that. Apologies. We love all you guys. Thank you guys for coming in. Still drop the follows, still drop the subscribes, all that stuff. We will thank you when we are done recording the podcast, as we always do. But if you do miss any of this show or miss parts of it, like Golgo just did there, and there had been something amazing and important, guess what? All of these complete shows as of like the last 6 or 7 weeks, I am putting them up entirely on YouTube, so you can find them all there if you subscribe there. I'll hit the shameless plug. And you can find not only the little podcasts, like I said, that we do, our Give It a Shots, but you can find this entire show, because sometimes there are ones that we aren't going to put it as a podcast, like we had a couple weeks ago with our St. Patrick's Day special.
That didn't go as planned.
We had something that didn't go as planned. We're not going to put it up as a podcast, but if you watch that big show, I left it in there. You can watch it that way.
It was a part of our lives.
It was a part of the lives. Yeah, it was a part of our lives.
It was a part of our recorded lives. It's there.
Correct. So we that will be there. But anyway, so if you ever miss something, a Thursday or whatever, and want to see everything, including the behind the scenes stuff, things that may have gone wrong, or just listen to the conversation, that is all up on YouTube now, along with some gameplay things, but not a ton of that. Mostly amazing beverage reviews and podcasts for over a decade. Decades worth of stuff we've been doing, like
that's
probably
right.
like 7 or 8 years worth of videos. Because like we've been doing this for forever. I'd have to go back and look when our first video was.
Doing this for 3 years now on Twitch.
Yeah, it is coming up very close. We're about to be 3 years on Twitch. I think
18, 19. Oh yeah, I guess maybe this would be.
Hold on. Well, let's say like how long? Hold on, because we could go to Yeah. So almost 3 years, like I said, or actually, you know what? Even better one would be
the lucky. Yep.
Yeah. So 35. So yeah, almost 3 years on Twitch. We should do something special for that.
Okay.
Good. Settled.
It's done. We did it.
Done.
That was it. We mentioned it. I don't know what that special thing would be.
This is the enthusiasm I got for that idea.
Yeah. No, we should. I don't know what.
Sure.
Want to tell me a little bit about that?
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
I am ready. Let me find this thing. You should do something crazy and have a drinking stream. Yes. We should have some sort of alcohol.
We could do that.
Break out of the box and have some sort of alcohol backyard. Good to see you. Thank you for that.
Like we could get online and talk about drinking beverages.
We could talk about drinking beverages.
Wow. That would be a great thing to do to celebrate 3 years of being online and talking about beverages.
Jesus.
Yes.
I wanted to actually see. So I'm checking out this 2Toms here right before we start this podcast. So apparently 2Toms, I thought it would be two dudes named Tom. It's not. It's one guy named Tom. But he did play the drums, so he had Toms. No, I'm just kidding. He did not.
Maybe he has multiple personalities.
It says Tom Carpenter is driven and passionate guy. He is passionate about business. He is passionate about endurance sports and Cubs baseball.
Oh, well, all right. That's good.
And he is passionate about brewing and that is why he started 2Toms Brewing Company. Shit, I wish it was that easy.
That's it.
I'm real passionate about Twitch. Why am I not huge?
And about Cubs.
And about the Cubs.
And about the Bears.
Why don't I own these teams? It was his love for food and wine that surprisingly led Tom to appreciation for craft beer. His travels exposed him. Oh, he didn't expose himself. He was exposed to the craft beer scene. Pairing dishes and wine experience became faster with the idea of blending ingredients to achieve multi-dimensional beers. Okay. All right.
Well, very good.
All right. Interesting. Okay. All right. Keith, how do you feel about dessert?
Oh, I like it, especially when it's served first.
Ooh, I like that. I thought dessert was a dish best served cold. Oh, no, wait, that's vengeance.
Yeah, that's vengeance.
That's revenge.
Because life is uncertain. You should eat, or I'm assuming you're getting at maybe drinking dessert first.
Ooh, I was just going to say, what if we had dessert in a can?
Well, that would be something to check out for sure.
All right. That's what we'll do for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we are about today is the...
Whoa!
Oh.
Why didn't I fix the graphic?
It is the Lagunitas.
Hold on. It's not the Lagunitas IPA. I forgot. I had done such beautiful work. Wait, did I actually... I did, didn't I? Hold on.
See, this is the kind of material, behind the scenes stuff you get to see when you are here every Thursday night with us, sitting in with us, hanging out, listening,
that's not the right...
seeing mistakes happen.
Did I know it? Didn't I email it to... Oh, I emailed it, but I didn't get the email. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, we may have to do that from the top. That's going to be a hard edit.
Oh, no, we'll just have to do...
No. Do you edit?
Well, but if I say...
Do you edit?
If I say... There's some pretty clean breaks in there, I think.
So you say. Oh, my God. Do you do the editing?
I don't do the editing.
Okay.
We'll do it wherever you want.
No, that's fine.
Or Friday morning.
Is it this one?
That's right. Oh, that's true. So if you're in Australia, you're sitting in with us.
That's true.
Friday morning while you're at work.
Did I not email this one? No. Oh my God! Did I do that graphic and then I didn't read?
Listen to a story about a man named Shh.
Yeah, man named Shh. Yeah,
Zip.
Exactly. All right. Well, we've got to do a bunch of things here. Then I got to go there. This should be fun.
Oh, Australian breakfast beers.
Oh yeah, what do they have for an Australian breakfast beer? All right. Back of that monitor.
Back of this monitor.
You'll feel a little knob there. Oh yes. Okay. Push up. Push up again. Push this. Okay, that's it.
Ooh.
Should be good.
Whoa. What is happening here?
I got to turn on the other computer where I made the graphic.
Power saving.
I had to take a picture because there were no good pictures of this beer, as you can see, because this is not the beer we're about to have.
It's a beer that you drink at breakfast, then it becomes a breakfast beer.
Yeah, that could be anything. Well, especially those brains.
I like a coffee stout or a coffee porter or something, like when we were at brunch.
Like some bacon and eggs, perhaps.
That was not bad. When we went to brunch, you have like a late breakfast, maybe 11 o'clock ish. It's good stuff. Man, that computer boots up fast. Jeez. Like lightning. Well, it's grease lightning.
There's no... I could have... I
11 Z's.
swear I sent this. What the...
Yeah, a few months back we met, had like a early lunch, late breakfast. But since it was that time of the morning, it seemed just extra delicious to have a beer that had some coffee in it, coffee stout or coffee porter. When two Toms go to brew.
Okay. Browse.
Ooh, beer latte. Okay.
What's the thing people do? The Michelita, or like where it's like Corona and like...
Oh, that's not
something.
a breakfast thing, though.
Well,
Michelada.
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 There.
Oh,
I found the picture of my can.
Show us your cans. Look at that.
Hold on. See, this is all the stuff I usually already have done.
Beer milkshake. That's kind of what we're about to be trying.
We'll bring
we're
all
hoping
the boys
Bananas
to the yard
Foster
for sure.
with a Imperial milk stout. So it should have definitely some desserty qualities. At least that's what we're hoping for sure.
That's the plan. Okay. Turn that off.
Pictures there.
Shutting back down. All right, let's take that away. All right, so you can go to that switch. Up, down, and then now to the right. Yeah, perfect.
Selecting the input.
Yep.
Input.
Okay. Where's... This is all the complexity you don't normally see.
You're getting a free tutorial.
Yeah, a free tutorial.
That's right.
All right, so you just want to go with, and I'm Keith?
It's up to you. If you need
Just
something else, that's fine.
No, that's fine. Whatever. You said no, the other stuff was too good. We don't want to get rid of that.
Okay.
Does anyone know which 90s British comedy had the running gag of beer milkshakes? Faulty Towers.
Benny Hill. That's probably not 90s, though.
Little more. Too much. Take it back. Red Dwarf. I have never heard of that. I watch a fair amount of British TV, but I have not heard of Red Dwarf. All right. Yeah, all right. I think that should be fine.
Okay.
Can
you say I'm Andrew? And there's enough of a pause. And I
I think
Keith.
so. Yeah,
okay.
you just go with I'm Keith. All right.
All right, we ready?
You must see it? Okay, I will look. Where can I find it? On Netflix or some different show or something? Oh, great show. Oh, wow. Okay, we've already got a thumbs up for it.
Okay.
All right, let us know. We're going to get back to the podcast here. We'll be right back.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we're about today is the Bananas Foster Imperial Milk Stout from 2Toms Brewing Company out of Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yeah, and it appears this is kind of a series. Like I said, this one is called Lost in the Dark, and this one happens to be the Bananas Foster version of it. I think they've got a couple other different ones that they have done from time to time. If you want to look those up, you can definitely click on the link below to check out their website. It is a limited series, 9% ABV, so it's up there a little bit.
Yep.
Imperial Milk Stout.
Imperial, yeah.
I just thought the thought of bananas in a beer just sounded very weird to me.
Right.
And they actually used rum-soaked pecans.
Okay. That would...
So that's what they're...
Well, let's hope. Well, this is a... Did you get this at Tap and Bottle?
I did.
But obviously, we're very familiar with Tap and Bottle, local bottle shop. But 2Toms, completely brand new to both of us. But it's funny. I mentioned to a coworker today a banana beer, and he pointed out another one. It's a banana bread beer that he said is from England that he actually, surprisingly enough, has really liked. So I thought maybe if we're onto something with the bananas in the beer, maybe we seek that one out too as a follow up.
Yeah, it's something a little something different.
Who knows?
Right. Is this the best thing to try from a brewery you've never had before? Probably not. It's usually better to try something like a little, because sometimes like you could have something that turns you off. You're like, oh, that was, it's like, so whether I like this or not, it will not be indicative of 2Toms Brewing. I'll probably try them again for other things.
Right.
So I just want to get that out there because sometimes
we'll say that.
Yeah, let's just say that. But I have been enjoying the milk stouts as of late. I've been enjoying the kind of the sweet, the dessert thing, like you said. Yeah. Depending on where they're at, pouring that over some ice cream or something like can also be a good option. So a lot of good things that can be done. As you'd expect.
It's dark.
That's dark. Yeah.
You really smell the pecan.
Yeah, the pecan and the rum definitely come through.
Wow.
And chocolate. Like milk chocolate, rum, and pecan I'm getting.
And that's good. This doesn't have a canned on date. It had a Best By date, which I think was into May.
Okay.
And it's May of this year. At least that May of last year.
Yeah.
Which is, Imperial stouts, things like that, they can hold up a little bit longer in general. But if there are lighter notes, those could go away faster. But whatever, at least that part is that not those chocolate, that really jumps out.
Yeah. I'm taking a pretty deep aroma bit there. I think I'm getting a little of the banana now. Like it's kind of that more like almost banana bread kind of thing where it's like that old, like it's not the ripe banana fruit. It's more of like, where it's sat a little bit.
Right.
Like at the bakery where we used to have the, all the stuff that was specific for banana breads. You'd almost want
the brown.
Yeah. You'd want it that, like I'm getting kind of that aroma. Like it's almost like that phenolic kind of like yeast kind of aroma like you get out of like a wheat beer.
I'm just really enjoying that, the nut in there. That smells so good.
I like it. It smells great.
Good so far.
All right.
Okay, I wasn't sure whether you were going to be.
I was like, no, I think I want to think about it for a second. Pity he went to jail and ruined it. Why do you have to go to jail? Why have you done it?
Red Dwarf went to jail?
I think he did. He must have. Anytime I see dwarf, I just think of like dwarf star or something like that. I think of something astrological. Because they actually use bananas in here, aged with bananas and rum-soaked pecans.
I definitely get the pecans.
Yeah.
Wait, we're not recording, are we?
No. Well, we are recording.
We are recording, but we're not.
We're not doing
recording
that.
For podcast.
The main actor. Oh, the main actor went to jail. Amazon Prime and paid content on YouTube, iTunes, Google Play. Oh, okay. Well, if it's Amazon Prime, we would be able to watch it then. So the main actor, though, he went to jail. What did he go to jail for? Now I got to look it up. Take a quick second here since we've paused. Spent 3.5 months in prison before being allowed bail. Oh, yeah, that's...
Oh, cleared.
Oh, but it says cleared, though? What's this?
Ew.
I've got the box set. Want me to send it with the Never Never? I would love you to. That would be great. And then I will send you back the box set when we're done watching it and the empty bottle.
Aw. Got send a bottle of something.
Oh, that's true. We could send you something that you can't get. Can you get Magellan? Magellan is delicious. Oh, okay, he was acquitted, but he did spend 3.5 months in jail. Okay, we won't get into that whole story. All right, that is what it is. Yes, please. All right, you ready?
I think so.
Okay. It's a bit nutty.
It's definitely a bit nutty.
Like that. Yeah.
So Bananas Foster's brown sugar.
Yep.
Obviously bananas. Right. I think it's brandy.
I think, it's some sort of alcohol. I think it is usually
to give that
brandy.
Flame to it.
Yeah.
There's a little cinnamon usually in there. And then I think over ice cream.
Yes.
And then, so I like this, but I don't necessarily think of Bananas Foster. Because there's a lot of nut. I get a little chocolate. There's a little bit of maybe some brown sugar and cinnamon in there. A little bit. But to me, it's mostly like chocolate nut.
Do you not get I get like the spiced rum in there too. Like that definitely is mixing in with the nuttiness. And I got it in the aroma at the, like I said, after taking several pretty deep sniffs. I got it in the aroma. I got some of that banana like we talked about. I'm not getting too much in the taste, which is probably a good thing. Like it's not like I wanted to be overwhelmed by that, but if you're going to mention it, I do want at least like, oh, it's there, kind of thing. But overall, I do like this.
Yeah, I guess a little bit of rum. Do you get chocolate?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, like I said, I guess if you just called this Lost in the Dark Imperial Milk Stout with bananas and rum-soaked pecans, I'd be like, oh, this is really good. Like,
yeah.
For some reason, I think the Bananas Foster, they probably were trying to think a little too hard about maybe what dessert this was.
Yeah.
But overall, I think this is delicious.
It's very tasty.
This is really good.
No, it's very, very tasty.
And, I'd be happy to pour this over some bananas if they want me to, and some ice cream or something. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I like what I'm tasting in there for sure.
I like
quite a bit.
I like the heft of the body too.
Yeah.
There's like nice kind of viscosity to it. It's not overly heavy, but you definitely know it's 9%. This is one I would want to split between at least a couple people. If I could even see splitting this 4 ways and everyone having a little taste. It's very good.
It definitely leads with the pecans, and we tried that one, the one from Dark Sky Brewing. That was their pecan thing. We didn't try it on a podcast, but we tried it at the for the annual football gathering.
Oh,
we had that, and that was good. I mean, this is probably a lot less expensive than that. And I can't remember what you paid for that.
I'd have to look that up. Like I said, I think this was around $5 or $6 for the can. Yeah. Like I said, it was not quite. It was.
I think it's
mid-range for an Imperial. Like as soon as you see Imperial Stout, like I said, I know this one isn't barrel aged, but as soon as you see that, usually you're talking like $8, $9, $10 sometimes, as of late. But yeah, no, this one reasonable-ish. But very good. I think really good flavor in this one.
Very good flavor.
And if you want to find more reviews of more beers, not only like this one, but from other breweries, you can always check out AboutBeverages.com. That's where we've got over a decade worth of reviews, news, recipes, podcasts, videos, all that kind of stuff. If you only want the latest videos, then YouTube is your place to go. We've got a lot for you there. If you want to subscribe, we would appreciate that. Leave a comment on any of the videos. Let us know, like, even if you didn't like it, let us know, what we should be trying, like what we should try in that range. Maybe if we had something and it was our first time trying something, just don't say, yeah, that one's terrible. Let us know which one, like what one do you love? We want to try it. That's kind of the idea behind this conversation, is we all get to share, the things that we love and kind of experience those flavors in that environment. If you only want audio podcasts, we got you covered there. Google Podcasts, iTunes, and of course, Spotify are all options for you. As well as internet things and stuff.
As well as the internet things and stuff that we call the 3 pillars of social media, those being Facebook, Instagram, and of course Twitter, which is where we do most of our activity and interacting, communicating, letting you know what we are doing and when we will be doing it. Just like earlier today when I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursday evenings. And and then throughout the week, Andrew's letting you know what he's going to be doing gaming wise and when he will be doing it. So follow us on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.
And that is a podcast. Done, and done. There we go. Everything back up there. Yeah, this is good. I like this. Definitely would try other things from this brewery for sure. Yeah, let me look up. So they have also done just a double chocolate milk stout version of this. So it was dark chocolate and milk chocolate. So it was a lot of that. So they've done that, which based on the way this tasted, that probably would be fantastic.
Was delicious, yeah.
Let's see what else. There was one other one here. So the double chocolate Bananas Foster, we had Fluffernutter. They had a dark chocolate mocha. They had just one that's an Imperial Stout. They had the Bananas Foster. Lost in the Dark Necessity. It Lost in the Dark, vanilla coffee maple. So this is a long-running series that they have done some sort of, kind of very dessert, sweet type. Oh my God, bourbon barrel aged Lost in the Dark, the chocolate one. Oh God, that's probably like, wow, that doesn't get a good rating though. I'm surprised. What did this one get? This one gets a decent rating. Maybe people just really weird. You never know. All right, what would you rate this one? Let's fill out our Untapped then right now since we're sitting here. And what can we say about it tasting note wise since you're writing things down?
4?
Yeah, I have a 4.
Okay. 4. I just had I think it has a smooth body with the notes of the pecans, chocolate, a little cinnamon, and you said you were getting some of the rum, right?
I am, yeah.
I'm not getting that, but
there is a boozy quality in
there.
there, just because thinking about
slight boozy,
a spice rum. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that'll be good.
Smooth body with notes of pecan. What did you say? Cinnamon?
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
Cinnamon. We said chocolate, right?
Yeah, there was some chocolate in there. That could be coming from the lactose or whatever they did for the milk
definitely.
part.
Yeah, you definitely get a lot of that. Smooth. Hint of banana in the aroma. Let's do that. Smooth body with notes of pecan, cinnamon, chocolate, and rum. Hint of banana in the aroma, but not too much in the taste. Very good.
Yep.
All right. Confirmed. Look at that. We're checking in. We're like checking in all the time on things. Follow us on Untapped. Do it now. You want to. I knew it. Yeah, that one gets a 4.05. So we're like right at the range there. What have other people said? I think overall, when I scroll down through and I see people like rating stuff on that, I think we are one of the few. We are definitely in the minority when it comes to people that actually write something.
Oh,
because like I'm scrolling down, so this is like the first one out of like about 10 that finally wrote something. Earthy, nutty, sweet, bananas and chocolate with slight rum notes.
I don't know how you can't say.
Yeah.
Well, no, they did say nutty. Okay. Say the nuts just jumps out at you.
Not bad. Not sure if the bananas taste a little burnt or if that's the pecans.
That's the pecans.
I would say that's the pecans.
Yeah.
Nice dessert beer, sweet and smooth. I would agree with that. Nice brew. Wow. Don't work too hard there, buddy.
Nice brew.
I drank it. Good. Who are these people?
Open can, poured in glass.
Open can.
Tasted good.
This one was amazing. All right.
Whoa.
Okay. Michelle S. really liked it. Yummy, hits the dessert nicely and wraps it up in stouty goodness. 1,600 different beers. Where does the time go? Wow, this person, that was his 1,600th beer. Holy crap. And that was just within the last couple days.
Yeah. They just created this a month ago.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Tastes like a candle, but not in a bad way? I guess if you're smelling one of those like really scented like Bath and Body kind of candles, maybe.
The Bananas Foster candle.
Yeah.
The chocolate pecan candle.
Tastes like these beads my wife buys for... can go hiss. Yeah, can go hiss. Yeah, just write that. Can go hiss.
Can go hiss.
Oh my God. Oh, that's cool. Some people are putting up pictures. They must have been actually at the brewery, which is cool. Light banana on the nose, chocolate on the tongue. Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely the pecan.
Yeah.
Like I would almost like, I don't know, what is it? Pecan sandy or something. Like I don't know what I'd call this, like, or like a pecan torte or something.
Well, or chocolate pecan pie, really, something like that, because it's more chocolate and pecan.
Yeah, that might actually be
like,
like really good description for this. I watched a really great video and I forgot to send it to you. And it was a guy doing 20 value wines, $15 and under, and he was a sommelier. But he was really like engaging and just like was really cool. And I think it was for Bon Appetit, maybe, like I said, so it was one of their videos. So it was really well cut together. So it was like, it was like 20 minutes long because obviously there's all these wines, but it was really kind of, quick information on stuff. But he went into, well, this is from the Rhone region. You should expect this, and kind of talking about that stuff. And then he would taste it. It was really good. I made a few notes of ones where he's like, wow, this one's, really surprising me. This at $15. I can't believe he's like, this is delicious at 45. This is delicious at 50. Like, he was like, this one's way, really good value. And then there was and he really liked the first 2 or 3. And I was like, oh, this is going to be like, he's going to love all of these like this. And then all of a sudden he hit a couple. He's like, I'm not even drinking that. Like, it was like, yeah, there was a couple where he was like, he's like turpentine. Like, all of a sudden I was like, oh, and one of them I think was maybe the yellowtail. Like, he didn't like the yellowtail. He talked about it a little bit. Like, this one's really popular. So it made people like realize wines, like, but it's just always too sweet and too, missing out on some of these flavors and stuff. But it was interesting. Thanks for the air fryer info. Yeah, I should double check. What air fryer do you have? I was tweeting earlier. And Zaku, how's it going? Good to see you, Zaku. Always good to see you.
With the Phil, representing the Phil there.
Representing the Phil. We got a lid for our Instapot. That turns it into an air
saw
fryer.
you tweeted about that.
So I was tweeting about that today. We finally got a chance to actually use it today. We wanted to use it earlier when we got it, but we had gone to Costco and we had a bunch of fresh stuff that had to, before we go out as a date, we had to cook it. So we kind of couldn't do that. But anyway, so we did some testing with that today. So it's like you said, yeah. So you just take your they make a lid from Instapot that's for the 6-quart Instapot, but they don't make one for the 8-quart for some reason. I don't know why, but all these other people make third-party lids that just sit on top and they're for the 8-quart Instapot, whatever. So we bought one that had pretty good reviews, wasn't too expensive, and so we tested that out today, and it did pretty well. Like I said, just the unfortunate thing was I couldn't put much in it.
Oh, right.
Because you think about, the Instapot's only this big, and this thing is made for 6 or 8, so the basket that goes in there is even a little smaller. So I was making some like chicken nuggets that were like panko breaded, like chicken nuggets. I think in the basket, without like doing double, which you shouldn't do, like double layers of, but putting them all, I think I got 14 nuggets. So maybe that's a meal for one person. About depends on if you don't put anything with it, you just want a 20-piece nugget, like you can't do that.
Right.
But we did 15 minutes. Cook time, and then we did like 400 degrees, and then we took them out, kind of like did a test, and then I flipped them over, did like another 5 minutes, and they came out like really crispy. They did pretty good. But then that made me investigate, because our microwave that we have is probably like 2 years old, and it's actually also has functions for it. Actually is a convection oven and a microwave, and it does browning and all these other things, which I tried it like once, and I think I did it wrong. I tried doing a pizza because I thought, oh, that'd be neat, just put it in the pizza in there, and it came out like okay. So I did that today as well, though I read up on it a little bit more and tested that, and that worked pretty well, but it did not brown it near as much. So I don't know if I would need to, tweak that a little bit, or maybe try. Like I said, there was a browning feature, and then it has a convection oven feature. So I may tweak a little bit more with that, but definitely the air fryer worked better overall. But if you don't mind having a second appliance, it's probably better to get. Although I was trying to think, like I said, because the one Joe has. Do you have the same one as Joe or no?
No, he must have. I think he's got a big. Well, because I have the round one that we gave Mom, and then now we have one that's a Cuisinart.
Okay.
It looks kind of like a toaster oven, slightly bigger toaster oven.
Oh, okay. So you can probably fit a little more in that one then, maybe?
Oh, yeah, a little bit more. Yeah.
Okay. Because like the one Joe has is good size, like this way, but then when you pull out the basket, like I was just doing in my head, I was like, I probably could fit some more nuggets in there, but like I don't know if I could fit that much more than if I'm not doubling up, height things, like that much more in there.
I would do that like with tater tots and fries and stuff in a basket. You can go layers.
I would agree with that.
I don't know if I would with food, that kind of food.
100% agree. Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of the only interesting part. Like I said, there's only so much that you can do in there. Oh, look at this. See, this is what happens. You can't just throw links in the thing. You can't. Buckeye, how's it going? We were just talking about some Fort Wayne, we were in your general vicinity.
What happened there?
If you throw a link in chat and you don't ask for permission first, this can happen. I don't even know what that was. Shutterstock Pictures. Am I in this picture? I don't see myself in this picture unless I'm the guy in the back left. I don't even see myself in there. Bevy's identity revealed. My secret identity. You have been untimed out. Yeah, you've got to ask. It's good to see you though, Buckeye. How's it going? If you throw a link in chat without asking, Automod. Yeah, Automod will be mad. It is not my doing. It is Automod. Back right. God. Maybe if I had my haircut shorter, possibly. And I had a snarl on my face for some reason. What is this for Stargate? Is that who this is? This must be a Stargate picture. Man, do people even watch that show anymore? It is Stargate, SG-1. Okay. I had a feeling. I was like, that guy was in something. I'll actually be in Fort Wayne visiting wife's family on Saturday. Well, we just had a beer from Fort Wayne, Indiana. It was the 2Toms Brewing Lost in the Dark series, their Bananas Foster version. And it was very good because it was not a lot of banana. It was mostly like pecans and rum.
A whole lot of Foster.
And it was very sweet. So if you want a sweet dessert stout kind of beer, if you're looking for that sort of thing, it was very good. But I definitely recommend checking out. They have some other ones that are just like chocolate and other stuff in that same series as well that they may have on draft. But yeah, definitely check them out. 2Toms Brewing. They're in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Yeah, it's actually just it's weird too because it's like here, I'll give you the link. Or it's in a chat as well. If you do the beverage, actually the beverage command takes you to Untap. There you go. There's the About Us page on there, but they also have what they have on draft and on tap, and I think they've got some stuff in cans as well. But yeah, definitely maybe check them out. But yeah, so the whole reason we wanted to get just the lid, like I just didn't want another appliance on our like.
Right.
You know, it's like you're already keeping it. Like we keep our Instapot out because we use that quite a bit.
Right.
You know. We just don't want to have like all that counter space being taken up by these other devices. So that's why I was even kind of hoping today when we did the testing with our microwave, I call it Dirt Wayne. It's getting better. It's getting better per my wife who grew up there. Okay. Dirt Wayne. It's not quite as dusty as it used to be. That's their slogan. As you come
not as
town,
dusty as we used to be.
Not as dusty as we used to be. Yeah, I was actually hoping the microwave, like once I learned some of those features today, because it has the convection oven thing, it had a browning feature, which like almost was like a broiler where it rotates under.
On the microwave, wow.
Yeah, and
cool.
I tested all that stuff, and it worked pretty good, but it did not like get it crispy enough. But I may test that a little more, see if I can get that to work a little bit better. But
yeah, no, we're happy. I use it as a toaster. I'll just, if I just need to do something real fast, I can just, throw pieces of bread. When Ben was home and made our sandwiches, made us those caprese delicious sandwiches, he was using that to toast the bread and melt the cheese
nice.
a little bit. So yeah, they're just kind of nice, and because they heat up fast. And it's just a small area too. So yeah.
Yeah, the air fryer, it definitely worked better today. Like I said, I don't know if you follow, like I said, on Twitter, I was doing some testing between, we got a lid for our Instapot that turns it into an air fryer. And it worked very well. Like I said, I was overall pretty happy with the lid, especially like I said, for the price and everything it came with. I was just hoping to be able to cook a little bit more food. And again, if you were not doing, like if you were doing pieces of fish or something else, you probably then could get a whole, couple people's worth of meal in there. It was just because of what I was cooking. It just didn't fit quite as well. I mean, it's not always a bad idea to learn how to do it in the microwave so you can have get it in half ready for the air fryer. I mean, that's not a bad idea too. And that's kind of what, there's actually literally a setting on our microwave too that has, it does both. It alternates between microwaving and convection, so that it heats it up faster, but then also supposedly does the browning and the crisping. But I didn't even know some of those features were part of
microwaves.
our microwave.
Yeah, how far they've come.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's separate too, because when you actually turn on the convection, it turns it into like an oven. Because if you look on the left side, I can see the heating element like literally bursting through, and then it's circling the air. And when you open it up, it's like opening an oven. Like it's hot in there.
Oh.
It's not like a microwave. And then, like I said, for that browning portion, it literally had like, there's an upper heating piece that then you put the food as close to it as you can, and then as this rotates around, this little spot is just heating it, and it's constantly heating it up. So
I did not know microwaves were that advanced.
Yeah, like I said, it's a Samsung that we got, I said a little while ago, and we didn't get it for that stuff. We just got it because we were slowly trying to convert to the black stainless steel look. So then it was
for the look.
That was like, I think the first thing, it was like as each appliance goes, you start replacing them with the thing you actually want it to be. And that went first, and then our refrigerator is gone. So eventually whenever the oven or the dishwasher goes, that'll be converted to something. But yeah, it just worked out. Yeah, I would definitely try other things from them.
Absolutely.
I don't know if Tap and Bottle has other stuff from them. I think I usually just check. I just happen to check under the boozy section, barrel aged and boozy or something like that. Wonder how they actually put it
to the TNB website.
To the TNB website. Yeah, I don't think they put it in that way. Probably too much. I need a good hard lemonade. Thoughts? I honestly don't have any good thoughts on that. Not against like hard lemonades. I just don't really drink them just because it's like.
We're thinking of trying a limoncello. I don't know if that counts. I know it doesn't count. Yeah. Hard lemonade. Yeah, I don't know if maybe years and years and years ago, maybe had a Mike's hard lemonade or something like that.
Yeah.
Haven't had anything like that since.
I just don't usually, for some reason, I just don't usually go for that stuff because I usually either want a soda or I want like a beer.
Right.
Or like,
right.
alcohol or bourbon or something. Or if I'm going to go fruity, I'd go like a margarita.
Yikes hard lemonade.
It could be.
Well, they have, there's the hard seltzers, but I don't know if that's the kind of thing you want. We have a lemon one of those, but we tried the lime and the pomegranate. We certainly weren't big fans of that.
Oh, this was only $4.85.
Nice. Okay.
So under $5, they had a s'mores version, which is gone.
Okay.
I bet that was good.
Yeah.
I bet that was pretty good. So yeah, that's all they had here, unfortunately, was the 2Toms Bananas Foster.
Grace Foster.
But they had a bunch of Tombstone stuff. They had the dank fruit, which that's always a good one.
That is about this time of year, I think that one comes in. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Half Acre Hollow Double IPA. Tombstone, another excise and mediocrity.
Yeah.
Those are always good.
Oh, Tombstone Light. We should try that.
What is that?
Tombstone Light.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
That's hilarious.
What we have that's most like insert macro light life lager name here. Oh, wow. Because that's what we like.
Well, that's right.
$2.14. Oh, there's the Holiday Daily. There's the IPNA. Huh. Interesting.
Wow, we're segueing without you even saying anything. But the music is playing, so I know what's happening.
That's right.
Not too much going on.
No.
Except.
Are you still sad?
No, I'm not sad.
Okay.
Pocket was very happy that today I would be able to report that both of us are in Plat 4. Because she's actually having a little rougher time of things lately, but has found some success. And I think yesterday played a game, and she was going to play another one, and she's like, nope. She's like, I want you to be able on the stream tomorrow to say that we're both in Plat 4. At that time, though, it was kind of close because I had an 8th place finish, and I dropped huge. But I did maintain. So
that's
I
good.
can say that. Yeah. See, there you go.
Thank God. Mav, how's it going? Bevy, I've been good all week. No booze since Sunday. I've worked out every day, but I want to have a beer today. Do I do it? Yes, if you've been that good for that long, of course, have a beer. What beer would it be? Do you have options I can pick from? That I'd be even more excited about. And I was so happy that I was able to get to pop in today. Mav was doing some streaming. He was streaming a game today. He was streaming Ghost of Tsushima, which is cool. It was very nice hanging out with him a little bit. That was very, very cool. Half a beer, though, half now, half later. Oh, God. I haven't even bought any yet. Oh, my gosh. You're going to use your amazing service where you just have beer delivered to your house. I hate
But it's, like 9 o'clock where you are, right? Just stay
8 o'clock. I think they're in
Oh, Maryland?
No, you always think that, but that's not it.
That's where he's from originally.
He's in Illinois, right?
Okay, yes. Then it's just 8 o'clock.
Just
yes.
an hour then. You've got time then.
You could get out there, yeah.
It's not that cold. You probably could walk there. Didn't you say that place was actually pretty close? 8 p.m. Liquor stores are open until 10 or 11. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, so that's a few little tweaks on the...
It's also literally 5 minutes. That's what I thought. I thought it was like very close.
You can get there.
Here's the question, though. What do you have going on tomorrow? Because maybe it's more of like a bottle of wine kind of night. Including finding my boots and getting in my car. That's included in the... Wow. That's even cool. Wait, when you say this, is it literally your house?
Yeah.
Like, is it just going downstairs in your basement? Literally 5 minutes.
He rents the room overhead.
This liquor store rents a room over your head. Oh my God, that would be amazing if that was actually true. That would be fantastic.
So I am glad you brought up the TFT because that was a specific request and good news to be able to share.
That's great. Plat 4.
Back up
That's
there.
Nice.
So. But anyway,
and, you can stop playing. You don't want to drop back down. You don't want to worry about anything.
Well, we've both been higher, but that's where we are right now. Okay. So
I've lived above a bar. Let me tell you, it's overrated in certain aspects. I would think that would be really bad.
Beer and ice cream sandwich.
Retire undefeated.
Not undefeated. No, I wasn't undefeated.
Is there a spot where you would make it to and you would actually then take a break for a little bit? Like if, like say you made it to Diamond 4 or something, like if you made it out of Platinum, would you actually be like, I'm not gonna play for a few days. I'm gonna live on this for a little bit. That seems like I would do that.
I can't
not saying you would never play again.
I can't even picture
like
being
back off.
at that spot. I mean, maybe I would enjoy it for a short period of time, but then I'd be like, you want more?
Yeah.
I figure I've gotten here, but I can't
I
even
didn't
picture
say forever, but wouldn't you be like, whew?
I've gotten to Plat 3. I can't remember if I've gotten to 2 or not. I've gotten to Plat 3 and I've approached 2 and just never quite gotten there. So, but
that's right. You do play the Heroes of the Storm. We were talking specifically about the Team Fight Tactics.
Team Fight Tactics, right?
You play Team Fight Tactics. Your wife plays League of Legends.
Yeah, the ARAM and the other things that go along with League of Legends. But yes.
And I've got to be honest here because I may have misquoted something earlier in the week. I was bragging about your wife a little bit.
Well, that's good.
I was bragging about your wife on stream because I was talking about her amazingness in Candy Crush.
Yes.
Where is she at in Candy Crush? Like, where is she, like, percentile in the world?
She's going to have to update you because there was something that happened over the holidays that I know frustrated her, and she hasn't been in the position she's wanted to be in.
Because it came up somehow in stream, like we were talking about, like, what is it? Don't listen to him, Keith. He said nothing about Candy Crush. I don't play Candy Crush.
No.
Like I said, his wife did. And I said something. I said something to the effect of that she was like top 5% in the world.
She's never spent any money on it.
Something insane. Has never spent any money. She's like top 5. Like I said something really amazing. I was like, and actually, even when I said it, I think I might be shooting low. But yes, like I said, so I need if Pocket is here, if she can spit those facts and give that. Like I said, never spent a penny, but she has always been like incredibly ranked, which I always thought was cool.
Yes,
but I think it came.
And she would get the message that you're one of the best players, and she loved that. She lived for.
And yet she said, "You will get none of my money, fuckers."
That's right. That's right.
Which is funny when you'd hear that from the other room. You're like, "Why are you yelling this again?" They're being nothing but positive.
So the games are short. Yeah. Well, if you with TFT, if you lose and you lose badly, it's only about a 15 or 20 minute investment. If you're winning, then it can be anywhere from a 25, 30, 35 minute investment. So
I know that's how Dota is too. Like I said, you can get really locked into a very bad long game for sure. That's nice that HOTS is a little bit shorter.
Lived above a bar. Cool. That's like How I Met Your Mother. They lived above McLaren's. Yeah.
That's right. That's true. He said nothing about Candy Crush.
So she might be
she's
now.
In the middle of a League of Legends match.
Yeah, might be playing League. Usually when I get home, she's playing. She's got the gangs all there, and they're having there's a lot of.
Their apartment was several floors above. Mine was directly above.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would be. I honestly don't think I would enjoy that at all because I'm assuming it's going to be loud, annoying.
Yeah.
Especially in that area, then you've got people parking there and just all the other horrible things that can go on with a bar, which we've all probably done at some point in our lives, been drunk or stupid or whatever. Like then you have that every night. Like that seems unnecessary. Does she feel just as good when you say she's the best?
I hope so.
Okay.
It's good to say that often.
You know what the most pernicious part of it is? The smell. The smell never goes away.
My God, the smell.
I can't get rid of the smell.
But the smell stays.
People go home at 2 a.m. so it gets quiet, but the smell stays. That is absolutely atrocious to think about. Oh my God. That is disgusting.
Oh, there you go.
Level 88, 82, but usually at the end until new levels come out. So you're usually like literally as far as you can go, no new levels to come out. That's, I think, the point I was trying to get to. That like, there's literally
she's usually waiting on them.
So you're literally waiting on them because there's no more other levels for you to get to. That is absolutely nuts. I thought you were going to mention Kaboom. Oh my God, Kaboom! I've got it. I should see if I can get that to hook up. We should play some Kaboom. I've got the 2600 and the paddle still out there. They're literally developing the game for you without spending dollars. Damn. Yeah, they're like, well, we don't need to make any more levels. We're like, no, we have this one person that is at the end. Well, how much does she put in? Nothing. Not a damn thing. They're doing it just so that they hope someday she'll be like, here's a book. But they will never get that satisfaction. It'll never
No,
it'll never happen.
Gotten a lot of her time.
Literally developing the game for Pocket. Oh my God. But yeah, like I said, okay. So I was not far off then. Not at all. Hey, look, if they're giving it away for free, I know that's true. Take it for free if they're giving it free. Exactly. Perfect. Yeah, little tiddly tea right there. You got it. All right, so we have a wine we've got to try, right?
We do. We have a red wine blend.
And how did we come up with this wine?
That was that article. We're doing a little callback to the article.
Yeah. Apparently, Uprocks owes us some money because this is the second wine we are now trying from this article that they wrote, which was basically a story about best value red wines selling at Trader Joe's right now. This was written about a month ago. So the one we did last week, which is podcast. The podcast itself is not up, but the full-length video that we did last week, which features that, which it is in there, you can watch on YouTube, of course, if you want to do all the super awesome things and check that out. You can subscribe there. But anyway, we tried last week the Gambler's Flash Red Table Wine. We liked it.
Yeah.
$7, 13, a little under 14% alcohol.
Yep.
It was a blend that they did not actually specify. That we could not find. But it definitely had a little smoke, a little spice. Nice, fruit, kind of more toward the darker fruits. But their cherry was like the
cherry,
big note.
Little raspberry.
Cherry was the biggest thing that was kind of in there. Yeah, a little raspberry too. That's true. The one we are trying today is called Oxte.
Yeah, I think it's going to go with Oxte.
Oxte the Silence, and it is also a red blend. This one is nice enough though that it does tell us where we get it from, and it's from Spain. Yep. So we've got Tempranillo, we've got Syrah, Grenache, and Cabernet Sauvignon grapes. Cabernet Sauvignon being... All right, I'll be back in a minute. Going to procure alcohol, probably porter. I like it. I like it. I like a good porter. Cab being one of the noble grapes.
I think so, yes.
That's correct.
Wow. Did you learn that?
I did that video.
Okay, good.
That video, he did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Talked about the noble grapes. So it's Pinot Noir. Hold on. There's 6 of them. Pinot Noir, Cabernet, Merlot.
Oh. Are they all red?
No.
Okay.
Shoot, what was the other one? Pinot Noir, Cabernet, Pinot Noir, Cabernet, Merlot. Maybe Sauvignon? Look.
Not Chardonnay?
Could be.
Okay.
Damn it. Now I got to look it up.
Maverick, be safe on your way to pick up your porter. Be safe. Be well.
6 historical noble grapes are Cabernet, Pinot Noir, Merlot, Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, and Riesling. Okay. Chardonnay and Riesling I forgot. So Sauvignon Blanc I had correct as well. Chardonnay
the noble
and Riesling.
Grapes.
Yes.
You noble bastard.
You noble bastard. Wait, I've got that. Hold on.
You noble bastard.
There you go. It's always ready for you.
Really good.
Yeah, really good. We got anything else? No, I don't think we're okay.
Pete?
Oh, shoot. We haven't done Pete tonight.
We didn't do him last week either, I don't think.
Did we not?
I don't think we did.
That's handsome Pete. He dances for nickels. Pete, you got some customers.
Hank Azaria voicing that, or doing that voice there. I was reading an article yesterday, 25 years ago, The Birdcage. 25 years ago.
Wow.
Since The Birdcage came out. Yeah. And it was like 20 facts you didn't know about The Birdcage. I almost forwarded because I know. Yeah. I think I'd like to watch that movie again because I don't think I.
How many times have you seen it?
Once.
That's it.
Once all the way through and maybe pieces of it over there. Because I remember I watched it at our two-story house.
Definitely top 20 comedies.
Especially after reading more about it.
It's up there. Off topic, but Dinosaurs won the contest for this year's Festival of Lost Eververse ornament. I did see that, but they said that at some point they might bring back the monster option as well. Yay, Pete! Pete is back. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like I said, I actually own it. Like I said, that movie is so funny and pretty quotable with a lot of things too.
Yeah, well, of course, your money's on the dresser chocolate.
Money's on the dresser chocolate. You could have fallen. I did. Like he's climbing up the ladder like Gene Hackman. He's climbing up the ladder. She's like, "Oh my God, honey, why are you climbing?" Because he's trying to avoid all the paparazzi.
Oh, right.
You could have fallen. I did. Like that's that one.
Yeah, it's funny that didn't even it gave all these quotes, but it didn't even talk about Gene Hackman or things you didn't know. But there were nothing Gene Hackman or Diane Wiest related. They were all it was saying Callista Flockhart was like 31 and she was playing an 18-year-old.
Oh, really?
And that Nick, what's his name? Futterman, the guy, Dan Futterman, the guy who plays the son who's getting married.
Okay, yeah.
He was playing a 20-year-old and he was 28.
Oh, okay.
Different stuff like that. And originally Steve Martin was supposed to play Robin Williams' role, and Robin Williams was going to play Nathan Lane's role because Nathan Lane couldn't commit to it at first contractually.
She's a man, dear. Yeah, that's good too.
Couldn't commit to it.
I understand. Oh, really?
But then Steve Martin had things that didn't work out for him.
Conflict.
And then
he wouldn't play someone that was gay.
And then
wait a minute.
And then Nathan Lane said, "Well, I'd like to do it, but you're going to have to put it off because I'm already doing this." And so I guess they eventually did and made that happen. And I guess Robin Williams was very happy anyway because he wanted to play a role that was that role. He didn't want to play as an overtly nothing about the gay part because he still plays a gay, but he wanted to play something that was a little different from his types of persona that he played, and what he did with Mrs. Doubtfire and stuff like that too.
Yeah, like I said, he wanted to play probably more of the role where it's like the walking the line of like someone that discovered later on that he was, because like that's how that was. That's why he has a son and everything else. There's maybe a little more complexity initially to that role than like I said. I mean, the two of them are just like Nathan Lane is fantastic in that movie, and Robin Williams is so good. Like, it's just it's a fantastic movie. I think I have heard people like it's one of those classic things. I think because it's a remake of like a French movie,
La Cage aux
Folles or whatever.
Yeah.
And I've heard the usual like, that one's so much better. It's like, well, I probably don't want to watch two French people I don't know. I'd rather watch two actors that I do know that are that good. And I don't know. It's like I said, at some point I should almost watch that one just to have that context. But yeah, that's a great movie and would recommend. You're ready, then I'm ready.
We are ready.
We are ready, and we're going to prep here by actually opening the bottle beforehand. I never quite get this part. I usually wind up doing the cheap way and like spinning the bottle as opposed to the cork, but I don't think that's the cool way to do it.
Maybe they did your sommelier. How'd he do it? He probably didn't open. We're probably already open for him.
I think some he did open.
Did he open
like some
some?
they showed him open, some he was just straight up pouring. It's not coming out. Oh, I got it. We're okay. We're fine.
That's the sound you wouldn't get if you're just tuned in for the podcast.
That's true.
For the edited podcast, you wouldn't get that.
Would not get it.
Like the sound of a car backfiring before. You don't get that.
Yeah, you don't get that. Get that in a
maybe you would. But.
Live show environment only.
Well, actually, especially with red, when it's getting warmer, I'm kind of glad that we've done some wines. But we hadn't done that. And we'll definitely probably hit. There's a couple of shards that I want to try. So
I'm always up for a good shard.
So, well, whether it's good or not, we'll find out. We will find out.
All right, let's go ahead and get ready to do this podcast. So once again, I'm going to take a few things off the screen, some alerts.
Did the quest for 700 happen?
It did. Okay. Yeah, we've, like I said, it happened that next day. We blew by it. We are currently at 718. Look at that.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a very good week. Thank you to everybody. If you have not followed yet and are even like the tiniest bit interested in what we're doing, not only here, but some video game stuff that I do throughout the week, Monday through Friday, hit the follow button up above. I'd appreciate it. Like I said, it definitely helps you find your way back. You don't even have to turn on the alerts. You don't want to, if you don't want to be notified when we're on, but just know that there's a possibility that we could be on when you're looking for content.
Somewhere. We're out there.
Just do the follow. It's completely free. And like I said, again, if you want to go the extra mile, Twitter follow and YouTube subscribe. Those are the extra miles that you can do there. So, all right. So we're going to record another podcast. This is another Trader Joe's wine that we're going to knock out. Night.
Oh,
wow.
Is she done?
Out. She's like, I'm out. Good night to all of you.
Good.
Or maybe she thought we were doing a sign off.
Oh, I don't know.
We're not signing off. We're still podcasting.
We're not done.
We're not done.
We got another podcast to do.
Or maybe she's like, I can't take these guys anymore.
Well, it could be that.
Mostly me, which I get.
Or it could be, you guys should finish. You've peaked.
You've peaked.
There's no more.
I peaked 3 shows ago. I mean, let's be serious. At least it sounded like you were ending.
Oh, okay.
No. Just trying to mention all those things that people may pop in on a little bit more often.
Throughout the show, we like to weave those little plugs in there and remind people Although I guess people, if they're here, I guess that doesn't necessarily mean that they're following us. They could have just popped in,
Correct.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Multitask, I clearly cannot.
Thanks, Yoda. Multitask, I cannot.
Well, it did kind of sound like that. If you were focusing on the game and then heard us say that, it may have sounded like we were. Wait,
they're done.
They're done. They're off. So no. I do like the Yoda. That's good.
That was pretty good.
All right.
So last week on our live show, which we do Thursday nights, most Thursday nights on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, we recorded a podcast based on a article that I found.
Correct.
It was from a website, Uprocks. They had red blends from Trader Joe's, like good value kind of things. We tried one from that, the Gambler's Flash. You can look for that podcast as well up on YouTube for the archive on that. And we were finishing up, and you looked at me and said, like, you want to do another one of those?
Do another? Why not?
And what did I say?
You said, of course.
So that's what we have. We've got another red wine from that list for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we're about today is the Oxte, the Silence Red Blend from Spain. This blend has Tempranillo, Syrah, Garnacha, and Cab. And that's what we're trying. That's what we're trying.
Okay. This one comes in. It's this one's a little more alcohol than the one we had last week. It's 14.5%. So we went up there a little bit. But now, based on the article, it says it was about $1 less. Is that correct? This is $6.
This is no. This one actually for us is still $6.99.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then,
there are different pricings in California. The Gambler's Flash is $6.99 also.
Okay. So the same price for both of these.
Some in Arizona. Some wines in California actually are priced lower. Than they are in Arizona. There's some weird licensing stuff that I'm not even going to pretend to try to understand.
Gotcha.
But I know I've gone to California and shopped at certain stores, and not only do they have different things than our store, some of the things that are similar are less, cost less. So at least for us here, $7.
And is that where you just load up then like crazy? You're like, oh my God.
You could save that extra buck.
This dip is 50 cents cheaper here.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, so like I said, the article was very interesting. Not everything that was in there was stuff that was available at our, at least Southern Arizona local Trader Joe's store. But a few of the ones that I went for specifically were ones that you had not had.
Right. Yeah, there was only one.
That was kind of one of the
that
prerequisites where I was like, you're like, well, I've had. I was like, well, I don't want to. I'd like having ones that you have not had so that you can.
Yeah, no, I was actually glad because these are. I have seen people buy this by the case. I mean, we don't sell. It doesn't sell like Charles Shaw or something like that. But I've seen people buy this by the case, and the one we did last week, I haven't seen sell very much at all. So I was very intrigued, just in general, to try something new, and like I said, still being in the mood for red wine. So it's a good thing.
I do like that this one has designations of what the blend is in there. It actually has all the breakdowns on it. Again, you can go to the website and check that kind of stuff out. Yeah. Or, depending on the... Now, I don't think this has a vintage designation, does it?
Not that...
maybe...
It may on the back if you look at the label.
Possibly 2019. I'm seeing here on the website, on the article that I was looking at right there. I'm not seeing it right off the top on here, a vintage designation, but there could be one. If there is, or you've had one of these, let us know in the comments. Happy to always get more information.
The info.
All right, what do you think color-wise there? Nothing out of the ordinary that I would expect. It seems like the color is where it should be on the darker side.
Let's see a little bit at the bottom of the glass, but overall, but it's not light by any means. I wouldn't say.
No, which I would hope not. From
purpley red,
right? From the, like I said, from the grapes that you talked about that were in there.
Dave Liss.
So that guy, the video I watched, he didn't do that all the time, but if he couldn't get something initially right, then he would do that because he would say like, "Oh, this wine might not be quite as aromatic," and then he would kind of talk about it after that, which was interesting. I'll send that video to you. He was good.
Cool. Did you ever watch Somm? It was on Netflix. SOMM. It was about like
Sommeliers.
3 or 4 guys. Yeah.
Oh no.
Learning, and one guy didn't pass the test and. It was cool. And several of them did, but it was really cool. There was a Somm 2, Back to the Bottle, and that was more like informative about different countries and some of the wines they do. And then they went to these wineries and actually tried some with a couple people.
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah, it was pretty cool. If it's still on Netflix, I don't know if it is or not. That's where I watched that a few years back. Just all the studying those guys go through. And they would cram, they'd get together, they'd have note cards, they'd quiz each other. I mean, it was some intense.
If you are a sommelier, you are at least very good at studying.
Well, yeah, because you got to know geography. You got to know,
topography to some extent.
Yeah,
regions
all of
and
that stuff. Yeah, within that, history. There's a lot into that.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a mix of a lot of fruit in there.
Yeah, I'm getting the cherry kind of again is coming out. Like I know we just talked about that with the Gambler's Flash, but I'm getting the cherry kind of hitting again. But it also is kind of there's a tartness in there that I don't quite know exactly what that is.
Maybe blackberry.
And also the alcohol seems to be hitting me a little. Like it seems like there's definitely.
And we did just open this fairly recently, so maybe this needs a little time to open up, but it should be. Hopefully, by the time we go back in for the second sip, we'll be good. But yeah, I'm not getting the alcohol as much. I'm just getting like this nice kind of blend of fruit with that cherry with some black raspberry.
Yeah, black raspberry. It's a good call.
Basically fruit.
Mm-hmm. It smells really. I mean, it smells nice. Like there's nothing. Yeah. There's no. What do we always say? No faults to it.
No faults.
No faults to it. All right, let's check out the taste.
You hit the timer. Maverick's back.
Yeah, we have returned with a stout. All right. Noon Whistle Company's Bernie Milk Stout is where we are right meow. Meow.
I had a feeling that Pocket had done that on purpose. Multitask, clearly. It'd be funny if something corrected your text to Yoda.
Oh my God, what an app that would be.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be funny? Jeez.
Noon Whistle Brewing Company, that are of Lombard, Illinois. Okay. Bernie Milk Stout. Year-round beers? I'm going to say it's a year-round beer. That's my guess.
There it is.
5%. Oh, dark and delicious with a full body. Slight sweetness with hints of chocolate and roasted barley. A great dessert beer that's rich and complex, but not too filling. Available January through December. I'm smelly. I smell it and say, let's drink it. Let's give it a go. That sounds pretty good. Have you had anything else from this Noon Whistle Brewing Company? They have to be near. They have to be either near. What would that? I guess Noon Whistle could be like taking a lunch break.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if all their beers. Okay, all of their year-round stuff is. Oh no, there's one there that's 7.3. I was about to say everything is around 5% sessionable, so then you could be going for that. Like what was it, the porter? Like the whole idea behind that beer was like it was hearty with your lunch, and then you could still like go on and do things and stuff. Even though probably shouldn't be up on a skyscraper doing those things and stuff.
Porter? Porters were the people in the trains in England.
Oh, what am I thinking?
I don't know. They should not be drinking beers while they're on skyscrapers.
I just assumed they were up on skyscrapers. Jesus Christ.
The porters. They were the skyscraper builders. Drinking beer, walking around on girders. 20 stories above the ground. Oh, some probably can.
They probably can. Some probably
gets
could.
rid of your fear. And
I mean, maybe. All right, the traditional porter. We used to rub whiskey on the gums of our babies. So this is where I'll break out the usual story that like I said, that our mom would probably not be happy about that I always tell this story.
But that was a remedy that. Yeah,
so this was the cough remedy that, like I said, and I this is an olden time cough remedy. Like I said, I don't know if it's if it's just a German thing or like whatever it was, but it was if your younger child, if they have the cough, standard procedure, like if you had a little bit of that going on, that kind of dry throat, sore throat kind of thing, it was lemon juice, like honey, right, and bourbon or whiskey in a shot. You do
bourbon, lemon,
and honey. Exactly. Okay. Yeah. I don't. And then every time I tell that story, usually if my mom is anywhere within earshot, it turns into there was very little bourbon in there.
I got my kids drunk when they were sick.
Exactly.
It wasn't enough they were sick. They needed to be intoxicated.
Intoxicated too.
So they wouldn't remember being sick.
I just forego the other two things now and straight to the bourbon.
That's right.
So I think
that's all. It keeps you healthy.
Learned. But yeah, no, exactly. No, that totally works. Like again, you don't want to it's like you're giving them 3 or 4 shots. But like, yes, I think that is totally fine. A flawless logic, to be honest, 100%. Man, I'm glad to know that tradition still lives on. Okay, you ready?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Hold on. The big deal pediatrician in the media at the time endorsed that. There we go.
It was Dr. Jack Daniels.
It was Dr. Jack Daniels.
Or was it Dr. Beam? I'm not sure. No.
Dr. Beam. Dr. Beam, you have some reports on your findings? I find children love my whiskey. Oh, very true. It was his recipe. Was it now? Dr. Beam. Totally his recipe. 100%. All right. I would say it seems a little on the drier side. Still getting the fruit that you talked about there, kind of like a little mellow. Like nothing's really like, ooh, I'm getting bursts of it. Like it's just a very just gentle wave of the same thing we kind of got in the aroma. It's a blend of, like I said, the blackberry, some cherry, maybe a little bit of sweet. There's a little tart toward the back, but like kind of the front and the middle of my tongue is very dry.
Yeah, it's funny. I didn't get that at first.
Tannic. I know it's probably like a tannic thing. Like I said, it's probably that.
But there's a little bit of like a spice. It's not quite black pepper, but it's something in that area for me. But it's all, like you said, it's very mild. Mild might not be doing it quite enough justice. There's some good flavor there, but it's not necessarily distinct in any way. It's just a very nice, easy drinking. I would say red wine. That will hold up to some food. I think is also a good drinker by itself.
Yeah,
it definitely is big because of the dry. I think some food would definitely be. It would be better with that. It's pretty dry.
Yeah, I don't think I would enjoy this. Like I said, if there was not like a, the classic cheeses, some sort of charcuterie board, like something like that. You need something else to kind of help out with that a little bit because it's a little bit drier than something I would just want to like open up and sit there and sip away at. Yeah. Like you did say earlier, we just opened it.
Yep.
So sometimes some of that can kind of, work its way out somewhat.
Yeah.
But it also
might open up a little bit more
because of the varietals in there. Could be a little more of that. It's weird though. Like I'm not getting like the back of my throat. Like I'm not getting like, it's not dry or anything back there. It's very much the front and middle of my tongue.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is very interesting. Not the same wines, same price point, same article of the two that we have had.
Yes.
Would you take the Gambler's Flash or would you take this one?
I think.
Or is this a Keith? I would try another one. Like they were both like.
No. I actually like them both. And if I was talking with a customer at the store, I would actually.
Hey, what do you think?
Could actually, recommend them. If they were choosing between, I think I like this one better.
Okay.
I think that some of that dryness is going to go away.
I would agree with that.
And overall, I kind of just like it's. I like that little bit. There's a little bit of spice, a little bit of like a seasoning spice of some sort in there. That's just kind of probably adding a little bit to the dryness as well. But where do you fall on that?
I think I would fall the opposite. I think that I like the one last week, even though when I had it the second day, I didn't like it quite as much. But on first opening, like I said, it being a little bit less dry, and then I liked a little bit more of the pop of like the big kind of like tart cherry kind of came through, and then there was a little bit of smoke in that other one. Not a lot, but there was a little bit of kind of like barbecue kind of smoke in that one that I liked. But I think I think they're both good. I would probably pick that one, but again, like I said, it depends on what you're eating or what else you're doing. But yeah, both I think both good options, especially you're talking $7 or whatever. Both worth giving a try. And if you're interested in any of the other wines that we may have had over the last decade, if they're still available, I don't know, vintages and whatnot. They probably change.
I'm sure they've changed. We might,
But if we have reviewed it, it would be at our website, AboutBeverages.com. If you want only the latest videos, you can always subscribe on YouTube. We would greatly appreciate that. Give that a look. Leave a comment on this review. what kind of wines have you been drinking? Like, what are your like go-to like daily drinker kind of things? Like, it's always easy to pick, the like, oh, here's my good $40. Like, here's like, yeah, I can pick you an expensive bottle of wine. It's going to be delicious. What are your good daily drinkers that are maybe value where you get the most flavor and bang for your buck? Is kind of like what we enjoy discussing, at least here on the channel. If you only want audio, we've got you covered there too. Spotify, Google Podcast. You can obviously go to iTunes and look at their podcast services. If there is a podcast service you like using, search for About Beverages, and you will more than likely you will find us.
You will,
as well as social media things.
The social media things that we sometimes, or maybe always, call the 3 pillars of social media, which are Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, which is the one that we use most frequently. And in fact, I tweeted just a little bit ago.
Son of a gun, you did.
I know. I was letting people know we were going live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which is what we do most Thursday nights if you're in the United States. And we found out Friday afternoons if you're in Australia.
That's true.
We found that out. But we do that most weeks at that time. And we'll let you know when we're going to be doing that. And you can join us for the conversation and try something along with us, or just like I said, we talk about things besides beverages. We talk about sports, we talk about music, we talk about food, all kinds of things. And also Andrew's going to let you know throughout the week what he is going to be doing, what he's going to be playing, and at what time that's going to be happening. So we'll keep you updated on Twitter. But as we always say, whether we like it or not, even if the vintages have changed, you should still give it a shot. Are you okay with that? That was great. I went with Debo there. Debo with the new podcast closing right there. Nice work, my good man. Nice job. I was like, I wonder if Andrew saw that. I did, and I was like, I wonder if he'll work that in. And I thought, I wonder if he'll be okay if I do it. So anyways, all right. So I thought I'd mix it up there. Give Debo credit there. Nice job, good sir. Debo's writing our material now too. So okay. That's right. All right. Good. Working that on the fly. You were ready to go. Love it. No, well, it was perfect. Actually, it was actually written exactly the right way to say it. So, as we always say, whether we like it or not, even if the vintages have changed, you should still give it a shot. It was his Dr. B. I won't mention his name. Just don't give them the good stuff. Golgo, exactly. Yeah, it wouldn't give them the good stuff. That's why you always have your mixers in your bar. The mixers in your bar are not actually for you. It's for the mixed drinks for your kids when they need when they've got a little bit of a cough. I'm kidding. I channel my inner bevy for that one. There you go. And you got it. You got it. You're writing and we'll make it into a podcast in the next a week or two. And we're still going to wait here. At some point, we'll have to see Mav's review on his beer there that he bought, on his stout. We need to know what his official review is. Featuring Depot. JK. Nice. Year-round Hop Prism series offering the Simcoe Mosaic Hopped IPA is like a ray of golden sunshine. It's like a ray of golden showers. Oh, God, no. Oh, God. A nicely balanced bitterness can only be described as dubiously delicious. I don't need an even fatter head. Have you heard any more? Speaking of fat heads, made me think of sporting events, which made me think of have you heard any more about ticket stuff at all? Are they going to? So I don't know about Arizona. I know in Chicago they're opening up limited. At Wrigley, yeah, and there's a link on their site. I haven't read it yet, but Wrigley and at White Sox Park. I read that Texas is going to open to, no, it's called First Rate Field or something. Oh, remember it was Comiskey. Texas is going to open up 100%. Surprise, surprise. It's so disgusting. So absolutely disgusting. What's just disheartening is when you hear people say, oh, things are opening back up. We can go back to normal again. Not so fast. Yeah, that's what not so fast. Not quite. Please. Not yet. We're not quite there yet. We're so close. Let's hang on and keep doing what we're doing. That's the part that's so frustrating. We're literally so close to the finish line, and there's two governors that literally just want to screw this up. We're so close to a finish line of where this can not be a problem anymore. And it's you literally want to start another outbreak. And it's the same thing too even with the vaccinations. You read more and more, which I had seen this, but I'm glad they're really putting this out there.
You're not actually fully vaccinated until 2 weeks after your second
one
vaccine
or
first
They're saying 4 weeks after the one if you get Johnson.
Okay, so if you get a solo,
today,
either 2 weeks to a month, depending on which one you get. You're not fully inoculated, vaccinated, like whatever, like all these. You're not. As a Texan, please send help. Introvert, I am so sorry. Just stay indoors. Like you don't have to. That's the thing is like I just hope enough people go like. There's going to be the unfortunate wackos that are going to be like, oh good, we can go out and get like I think they had done that and didn't they already have videotape people already like being out in the streets being like it's like no, not just because this idiot says
right.
that it's okay.
Right.
I just people just cannot get out of their own way and they're just such a long annoying conversation but yeah please send help, stay indoors, stay safe, introvert, stay safe.
I just heard like customer last week this was like last Friday say, oh well, the Ducey opened things up and now things can get back to normal. It's like no, not yet.
Did you say anything?
No, I was far enough away and
you're all no like did you just yell from the other side?
No,
not yet.
Not yet.
And he's even been at least slightly not quite as bad, as some of these other ones. I think he's gotten hammered so much, but yeah, we're
close.
I don't. Yeah, we were so close. Please, just be safe. Now I got to work on a T-shirt. You could. I have something kind of. My favorite reaction to the Republican governors opening their states back up with 6% vaccination rates with Neil deGrasse Tyson's. Oh, I did see that. That was really good. I love Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I liked your one thing you tweeted this week. I told Pocket about, maybe it was last week, where the one guy said like something of reports of flu cases last year 174,000.
Oh yeah,
and cases this year like 1,700 or something. I mean, it was ridiculously
from
ridiculous.
From people staying indoors and from people wearing masks. Like that's I don't know the point. We're just saying it to abolish masks, wearing laws in some states while the rest of the nation keeps theirs. Is like designating a peeing section of the swimming pool. Yeah, it's going to flow everywhere. Like, yes, because people travel, people do like all that stuff just gets everywhere. And it's just,
it's just going to,
yeah. I mean, I've always been like a fairly, like knock on wood, I've always been a fairly healthy person. Like I've been very lucky with that. And I don't, like take that lightly. But I've always been, very happy with that. But I've even been more healthy with having a mask on all the time. Obviously, I'm not going out near as much and everything else. Like I said, it's been healthier all around for most people. Like there's a reason why that works.
Yep.
It's just, people are dumb.
You can't fix stupid.
People are dumb. You can't fix stupid. Yeah. No, I thought that was a great statistic. Like, I don't know how people don't look at that and just go.
You think about it. I mean, I know we've had people miss time at work, but it's been because they had a symptom that's turned out to, in some cases, we have had some cases at work and they've gotten, it hasn't been anything traced to the store. We've had, but I don't, outside of like, maybe like an actual injury or something, I just don't hear of as many like, oh, they got to call out because they were sick for A, B, and C. It's all been related to, protecting for COVID. So
same. I've always been healthy. Yeah. Backyard. That's true. I've always been healthy. You don't leave your house. Always wearing them. But it's at the point where I don't mind wearing them. I guess I probably could be peer pressured at some point if we're all vaccinated, but like, I kind of don't see a point. Like if I go to the house, like I don't mind putting on a mask.
Yeah.
I kind of don't know when that would flip back. Like that's what I wonder. Have you heard anything? Like, is there anything from Trader Joe's on their side? Like, hey, once we hear that it's, what do they call it? The, the
herd immunity
kind of thing with everybody, being vaccinated and everything else. Is that like a point where they'll change their policy, or will they just say like, you can or you can't? You can decide to if you
I would think they'll probably, they're probably. I mean, I'm sure that no matter what, you can always wear a mask now. I would think if you want.
I would think so too,
and it would be more commonplace to see that. But the mask though is for protecting others more than protecting you. Now it seems like I've seen more people lately wearing two masks.
That's something new that's come out recently. I think with the CDC, they were talking about like some sort of double mask thing, like for obviously extra protection. But yeah. It's joking the furthest from healthy as possible. Well, when are you making more pork butts, Backyard? Is that anything cooking yet? What do you got? You got something cooking?
Wait, so Backyard and Debo are both the food people?
Backyard and obviously Lucky, I think, has taken instruction from Backyard, but Backyard makes some of the most amazing looking like pork butts, like slow smoke stuff that I've ever seen. It looks fantastic. I have to go give blood work in the morning, and I get to go through the anxiety of I really don't want to leave the house. I'm sorry. You'll be fine. Backyard, mask up, get in your bubble. I'm sorry though. That sucks that you have to go out and
Stay
do that
6
though
feet.
too. That's right. Yeah. That's also pork butts also happening tomorrow. I feel for all of you over there. My state has only had 600 cases and 4 deaths, and we have very little restrictions. Stay safe.
Wow.
Go. We're all moving to Australia apparently. Australia and New Zealand sound like 2 of the best places in the entire freaking world that we need to all move to. Late night gaming while smoking butts all night is the plan. Nice.
Oh, wow.
That sounds good. Your state? Do you live in Norway? He is somewhere in
Australia.
We learned tonight, which is cool. Which is very, very cool.
And working. Hopefully, we're not distracting too much.
That's
we
right. Yeah,
that.
no, he's busy working right now.
Busy working. In case you need you need a voucher, we'll vouch for you.
We'll vouch. We'll vouch for you. We'll get you the vouch. We'll get you the vouch. South Australia, where are usually the joke of the country, not now.
Nice.
Exactly.
Oh, at lunch.
Aussies
Okay.
are just British people that went down further in the tech tree. That's pretty good. Oh, you're at lunch now? Oh, okay. All right.
Good.
Well, as long
Okay.
as you're at lunch now, that's all right then. As long as you're actually at lunch. Yeah. All right. Well, what are you thinking about for next week?
I don't.
All right. What
I
else is
don't
on this
know.
list?
Yeah. Do
No.
we have any? Well, I mentioned the limoncello, but it might be a little early for that.
Seems like we should have something like springy, refreshing. So I don't know if, if you want to keep going wine, we could do a shard or something like that. If there's one in
maybe a
particular you
wine.
want to do, but
Maybe
something
throughout
like
the
that
week,
might
see
be
if your our followers shout out anything that. Oh, well, cider. So we do
Oh,
have
yeah.
we do
Yeah, cider
have
was
it
talked
hasn't
about.
shipped the last couple of weeks, but we do have an Imperial cider at work. It's 8.5%.
Okay.
I've heard it's pretty good. The only thing about it is it's called shilling. So it makes me think of but I
Yeah.
don't think it's his.
Let's hope not.
So, but so that's a cider that we have. if you
Right at the
wanna
very
try
bottom
some.
is a little blood right here.
The bloody sock.
The bloody sock. Never won't make it there by then. Sorry. Next week is
That's
day
okay.
after St. Patty's Day, right? That's true. Is it?
That's
day
true. Yeah.
After? Yeah. That's why it's good. We already did.
We already did our
St. Patrick's Day
our
show last
Caskmates Stout edition.
Well, kind of something related to that. The only thing I found was I started searching for when I sent you that text about like what are we doing for next week? We have this and this.
Right.
I started looking up some whiskey mixed drinks. So I found one called the Revolver.
Okay.
And it's Kahlua and whiskey and bitters and something else. I think it had like 4 ingredients. It was fairly simple, but it would sound like kind of refreshing, but a little sweet. So it was like some sort of coffee whiskey.
Do you have
mixed drink.
Kahlua?
No, I could buy some though.
We have it at the store. I don't know what you guys. But
That was something.
if you want
I had
Kahlua in your
seen.
bar, I could. I don't
have any
that.
right now. Oh, Kahlua. See how I tied that in? Exactly.
Does Backyard have a cat named Kahlua?
No, actually, well, our, like I said, friend Jules that I game with, she has a cat named Kahlua.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
I guess we get. Well, what would be good for a post St. Patrick's Day celebration? The St. Patrick's Day hangover beverage. We can drink that.
Bloody Mary, then apparently. That's
we're
probably
drinking.
what it should be. Some sort of Bloody Mary. But
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe. Yeah.
if I pick that up this weekend, like maybe we could do a mix. We haven't done a mixed drink in a little bit. That's always
Okay.
kind of fun doing something like that. Just don't bring 2 beers that we need to pour together. We just can't do
Yeah,
those.
that doesn't work.
That doesn't work out. The drink from Back to the Future. What was the drink from Back to the Future? What was in that? I vaguely remember that, but I don't know. Was there actually a recipe? Advice: there's Old Bay infused vodka, great for Bloody Marys.
Oh,
That sounds interesting.
okay.
Old Bay
Old
infused
Bay.
vodka.
That makes me want a crab cake.
I always thought either that or like a pepper vodka or something like. If you really want to go down that road, like I said, a pepper vodka or something like that. But I love a good Bloody Mary. Like and my garnish too is always you can now use bacon.
Okay.
Nice piece of crispy bacon.
Do you need if you need like vodka or something? We could do that with something, and I could buy one at the store if you wanted to try.
Do what?
I don't know. Well, Bloody Mary? I guess we don't.
I have vodka.
You have vodka. Okay,
Yeah, we
good.
actually,
All right.
when we went to Costco this last week, we actually bought the Kirkland bottle because Rachel likes making the like lemon drops. And usually she'll get the citron vodka for that, which is like lemon juice, simple syrup, and vodka and whatever. But they didn't have that, and we were like looking, and But I have heard, because the Kirkland one actually says French vodka. Like I think it's actually Grey Goose, like it's made by Grey Goose. I have heard it's one of those like urban legend things where it's like, it's like sometimes when they have their scotch, it's like, oh, that's actually Macallan. It's one of those things. But I have heard that because it is specific on that. Like I said, I've heard that is actually that.
Okay.
Well, I'm never against a good Bloody Mary. Like that's always.
Well,
Not a fan of
Bloody
Marys,
out.
but it's there. Really, not a fan of Bloody Mary. Interesting. Do you just not like tomato juice? Which obviously, if you don't like that, you're kind of out.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
But like I said, if there's a good Bloody, I always like that. That's one of my definitely go-to if I'm thinking of like breakfast, kind of brunch kind of things or whatever. A Bloody Mary or one of those beers from.
Sometimes you're just in the mood for
Brains
one of those
smoothie.
things. Yeah. Well, I'll keep my eye out maybe for another wine or if something strikes me. There's a couple of. Yeah. Okay.
So wine, possibly a mixed drink, will work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe
maybe
a cider.
Oh yeah, the cider.
Okay.
If they have something from there. Okay. My brunch go-to is either an Irish coffee or a brass monkey. Well, orange juice and vodka is never a problem.
Monkey.
No. What's in that?
Wake up juice.
Isn't that what's in a brass monkey? Isn't that orange juice and vodka?
Oh my God.
Or is that orange juice and beer? Is that a 40? And is a brass monkey orange juice and like an old English like 40? OJ and beer. Okay, that's what I thought. Wake up juice, Tabasco, jalapeno, mustard seed, onion powder, white vinegar, and cayenne pepper. Little screwdriver is OJ and vodka. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. Sorry, Mav. That's what I was thinking of, was a screwdriver. That's the Back to the Future drink. Oh, Tabasco, jalapeno, mustard seed, onion powder, white vinegar. That sounds terrible. It probably would wake me up, though. That is absolutely
Don't
correct.
take money and it don't take fame.
Don't need no credit card to ride this train. Oh, my gosh. All right. Well,
looks like we're rating somebody.
Yes, we will be rating somebody. We're going to be rating Jav. Jav is playing some Destiny. And guess what? He's also hanging out with Lucky, so you can go say hi to him as well. I'm sure they're doing, they're doing some Gambit. That is unfortunate for
They're
them.
making their way through the day with some things and some stuff. Okay.
But until next week, have a great week. Thank you guys for hanging out. We appreciate it. I know I love
Till tomorrow for him.
Tomorrow for me. I will be on tomorrow morning.
Next week for me.
9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. I'll be on doing some Destiny stuff. Who knows? I've done so much Gambit this week. I probably will not be doing any Gambit, but you can go harass them for doing it. But yeah, next week sounds like maybe a whiskey mixed drink, maybe another wine, possibly a cider. All of these options are available, but please, please, please.
Let us know if you got a vote.
That's right. Tweet at us on Twitter, obviously. Subscribe on YouTube. Do all those things. Comment in the shows below. Let us know some of the things that we should be having, should be trying, recipes, any of that stuff. Have a good night and day. Go. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Yeah, thank you. That was awesome. Thank you very much.
Everybody hanging out. That was super, super nice today. Very, very much appreciate it. And again.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.
Good night. Later, skaters. Go say hi to Jav. See you guys.